What's up? It's Caddy 3.0, the white people's favorite rapper in the world. You can tell by the electric blue Nordic freeze in my eyes that I always represent for the Dirtbag Dan Show. Just like the SS Lightning Bolts say on the desk. The electricity doesn't lie, Dan. You can't run from your half-white side even if the spiders don't like your white blood anymore. Okay? It's time to really own up to your pure ancestry.
Boy, I got my mind on cake. Boy, I got my mind on cake.
Hustle every night and day. Boy, I got my mind on cake.
Cheer! Dirtbag Dan Show, episode 100, part 2. For the first time ever on the Dirtbag Dan Show, we have producer and, for all intents and purposes, creator of the Dirtbag Dan Show, Rory Campbell.
Yeah, I'm here.
You say intensive purposes?
Yeah, intense.
Inside of tense and purposes.
Wouldn't it be
Intense
intense and purposes?
Intensive?
Intense,
No, it's
like intense.
It's
Intense and.
I like intensive purposes too.
I like
Intense.
intensive purposes.
But it's
What are-
intense and purposes.
What are your intensive purposes?
I've got super intensive purposes.
I like intense and purposes. Like we were camping. We were camping and this shit's
Like
on
Indians?
purpose.
Or
Yeah,
just
yeah,
American
yeah, yeah,
Indians?
yeah, yeah.
Intense on
We're
purpose.
intense on purpose.
Intense on
For all
purpose.
intents on purpose, Jason Voorhees is gonna fucking kill you.
Okay. So what we're gonna do today is since we missed Caustic during the fiasco episode 100 when we had everybody else here, including Skylar and Abel.
But I wasn't here, so we had to do my own episode.
Well, and we planned to talk to Rory, and we also hadn't done the video questions, so we got like fucking a bunch of video questions to run through. Plus, we have some like revealing Dirtbag Dan Show shit for the true fans. We're gonna fucking lay some serious knowledge on.
Yeah,
it.
watch the entire episode. At the end, there will be a stunning revelation.
Yeah, we're gonna treat this shit like
The big reveal.
Big reveal.
We're gonna treat this shit like
And
the
it's thick.
podcast, like the last election in
revelation
our
is
country,
thick.
and we're just gonna burn the whole shit down. You know what I mean? And hope it's better next time. Basically.
I watched.
Hey, I'm just glad to be here, guys. We always talked when we started out this show that I was going to be on episode 100, and we're fucking here. A couple years later.
You were at most of them.
How
So
many,
it's weird
majority. I would say like 80% of them.
I would say, yeah. I would say
That's like a good number.
you were there for most of the shit, and we were in 3 different studios.
Yeah, we started in your fucking garage.
4 then.
Yeah.
That's what I said, and then we ended back in my garage, which is fucking
We
fantastic.
filmed on a little shitty camera next to some kitty litter.
And now we're filming on a little shitty camera.
So I feel
but there's
like
there's a kitty.
There's a cat.
There's a cat in here.
There's a dog.
In all fairness, there is a cat in here. Okay.
there's many
That's
things.
true.
in
Doesn't
here.
smell like cat.
I feel like that was like Dirtbag Dan Show 1.0, and then like episode 1 through 100 was 2.0.
One was like a masterpiece.
And
No,
now-
I'll tell you what,
Like
man.
And now
one
we're
was
moving
shot-
on to like the
no, but
final
one-
frontier, like
one
the
full
3.0,
episode, yeah.
like Dirtbag Dan Show 3.0.
That's what
after
it's
this.
gonna be.
That's what it should be.
But realistically, I would say that 1.0 went all the way up until like after the Ustream shit. Because like we tried to go live.
But if you go back to the very
we
first
fucked that
show,
up.
the Lush show, like the pilot up, the very first one that was shot on like a DSLR, it was Lush talking about blackout.
no,
Fresh
he was
off-
talking about cannabis and disaster.
Was that a blackout? Was
no,
that a
what is
blackout
that?
card, or
That was
That's
what,
when that started.
what was the name? Yeah, that was when we started.
Vendetta.
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 So it was fresh off that, and then he also announced that he was gonna fuck with King of the Dot, right? Or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
So it was like a big show. It was like
Oh, no shit.
eye-opening to us that it was actually like there was some content that was interesting. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it was shot on a DSLR, so the production quality was like super high. And Skylar was there, and he was hitting buttons and shit.
And we did 3 shows like that. We did one. It was actually Dumbfounded came through, and then Frank Stacks
G Money.
and
L Money.
L Money.
Yo,
Yeah.
G
shout
Money's
out to
coming
fucking
next week.
calling him G Money.
G Money's way better.
Oh,
quite
guess what I
honestly.
get to call you for the rest of your life, Lamar.
G Money is way better.
G
G
Money.
Money's so much better.
And
G Money got some cute ass babies.
And then we did the episode with fucking where it wasn't even an episode, but we called it an episode of the Dirtbag Dan Show when we went and interviewed Iron Solomon in Santa Cruz, or like I want to say it wasn't even, it was like Pacifica or something. And we went and interviewed him, and then he fucking dropped off the face of the earth for like 4 years after that. Like we did that interview with him, maybe not 4, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, you were like the last one to talk
We
to
were the
him.
last people to talk to him after he got Skittles thrown at him,
Skittles
before
shit.
he
Yeah.
resurfaced with
Skittle
King of the
Gang.
Dog.
You were like the last guy to see Sasquatch. and
Yeah,
shit.
pretty much. Like he walked into the forest away from us in Pacifica, and then he like returned in Toronto. He just walked out of the forest again,
just did
and he was
that.
still wearing the same like cheetah skin
Yeah.
Vans. It was weird.
Yeah, that'd be funny if it's like Harry and the Hendersons and Solomon walks away and then just hail of Solomons
You're like,
come
"No!"
out from all the
Yeah,
trees.
they're like,
You're like,
"Ah!"
it was
hate you.
1,000 different
Keep
dudes
going.
the whole time.
Damn.
He did some crazy Mary Kate and Olsen shit on us.
It makes all the sense in the world.
There's hella Solomon.
And then we started and then we like decided, hey man, we needed to get a new studio and actually do this show for real, because there was actually like a desire for people to watch it. And that's when we searched for the fucking the Cannery Park studio.
Yeah.
And it took us a while to get in there. There was a big gap of time, and I remember being like
feel
fucking
like-
super stressed
Yeah.
out waiting to start the show. You know what I mean? Because I felt like we had already like built up this audience, and then we were just losing them. And then we finally, once we got in there, man, we were fucking week to week to week to week.
Yeah.
That's when we were cooking on this.
Every Wednesday.
Yeah. And that's when we were going live too, which was it ultimately limited us as far as like what we could do.
It felt good. Like the live show felt good. And
Yeah.
I would always like to kind of get some component of that going in the future, because it always felt like
The live show
yeah,
we
would
did?
go live and like you'd see like a few hundred people. Would
We
come
used
on,
to
we'd
do-
get questions.
Are you
and
talking
shit.
about Ustream or when we
Yeah.
did the Dirtbag Dan show live?
No, I'm talking about Ustream.
Ustream.
Okay.
Not the live shit, because
No,
that
yeah,
was
but-
like,
Fuck it, we'll
That's
do it
it.
live. That was one of the worst shows ever.
yeah, that was terrible.
awful.
We actually never even released it.
Yeah,
Didn't
because
we
it was
did a fucking public service.
that got vaulted.
deleting it.
Yeah.
I still got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Joe Cutter walked out. That was pretty good, but
We walked Joe Cutter. You know what that takes?
Jeez.
You know what it takes to
that
walk
was
Joe Cutter?
dude. He made it even funnier.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was just
bad.
it was bad on all fronts.
No, but I like the live component of it only because I don't
Yeah.
like doing post production. Like if you can film something and have it already be out there right away and on YouTube and recorded, fucking everybody's done.
So we did that.
You know what I mean?
We did one like a Facebook Live one
Uh-huh.
when we first got
Yeah.
here, and it worked out pretty well. And we know we can do one live through YouTube. The big step will be figuring out how we can like how we can load shit and then pop that in the mix. You know
you
what
gotta
I mean?
plan it out a little more because right now at least we got we can pull the ripcord and know we can edit at any point. You know what I mean? So
But-
you gotta do a little bit more work with pre-production, but you're done with post-production.
I'm
You just
lucky because I'm
you
knowing I have
upload
fucking
it and it's gone, you know?
the moist mob behind me.
Sweat set.
Sweat set in the building.
Sweat set.
They're actually like pretty motivated to help us do new cool shit here, including
sweaty scritty squad.
and we got a green screen now too, so we're gonna be starting to use the green screen more often and kind of do more like, I don't know, just fucking more shit. I've been rapping a lot more. I've been writing a lot more music.
I have
so
not.
You should.
I know.
So that element will return to the show in the future as far as like ciphers and live musical
Yeah.
performances. I love to do that.
I tried to like low key like imitate your workout setup out here in the backyard.
Oh really?
But I don't
Should
think
see it.
it's.
It's
I
like
don't
a
think it's
prison
gonna
yard.
work. I don't think it's gonna work.
Looks like a
yeah.
prison yard back there.
It's bro. I'm hitting.
I know.
Getting it.
When
I'm
I
super
first
jealous
came,
of it. I
when
want
I
it
first came
so
to this
bad.
house, there was a table on the side that said Raiders, and it was cut in the shape of a
Spelled
Raiders
wrong.
logo. But the Raiders, well, I'm good. The
Spelled wrong.
Raiders was spelled wrong. And I was like, that's the most Raiders table.
It was
I've ever seen.
RAID. It said R.
Fucking
What is it?
perfect.
RAID.
That's usually how it's spelled.
No.
sir.
What did it?
Yeah.
So what did it? How
Welcome
was it
to
spelled?
the game.
It
RAD.
was like
R-A-D-E-R-S.
RAIDIERS.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it
what
was
it is.
French, like the
Yeah.
Raiders.
It was
Raiders.
RAID.
Playing juvie this weekend. The
I play
Raiders.
for the Oakland Raiders.
Oakland Raiders were bought by
The
Barcelona.
Oh,
in
we
a
will
stunning
cut
turn
you.
of events.
The Raiders.
So
In the
Raiders.
parking lot, we will cut you. We're the Raiders.
That's what your backyard looked like. It
This
looked
is
like
a
the
French dude
Raiders.
trying to say reindeers.
You're gonna have like a rust-covered weeder set out there now. No,
shit's-
gonna be like,
We are the reindeers,
yeah,
the
like-
Oakland Reindeers.
Your boy's about to be finna be yacked with hella bars. That's the moral of the
Bag
story.
Dan.
That's a weird thing to say.
I don't think so.
Be yoked with bars.
I don't think so.
I guess not, huh?
Yeah.
I guess
Let me
when
see
you
that
think about
beer,
it,
man.
it's not that weird to
Can
be
we share
yacked
that
up on
or something?
bars.
So best guest we've had on the show, Cadalack Ron excluded,
It's
obviously.
like, yeah.
Best guest. Period.
Shit.
Cadalack Ron.
Mac Mall's hard to fuck with.
Hey, in
That
all
first Mac
fairness,
Mall.
So
yo,
many
when he
people
was so
can
drunk,
so many people get pissed at Mac Mall. I don't know why.
when
But-
Mac
but-
Ball was hella drunk and he asked us if we were
first
recording, was one of my favorite moments of the podcast ever. When he was like, "Are we recording?" Like, I was like,
yeah.
"Oh
he
shit!"
turned. He
I
was
was like,
like,
this
he
is
was like,
crazy.
listen, because we had it on.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was like, you know.
Dude,
Oh no, not at the beginning.
No, but
when he was like, "Don't put that shit on."
Yeah,
out.
oh, yeah, yeah,
No,
no,
I'm
not
saying
that.
like 2 hours in when this fool was like, "Are we
No.
recording?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, man,
We just been
you,
going
no,
off
I thought you were
for
talking about
days.
the beginning. We was
No,
talking about some
that-
shit,
and
and then
that
he was
shit
like,
was
he turned to the
crazy.
camera. He's like, "You
We
recording?"
we got hella drunk. We
No, but
almost like me and Matt Mall almost got like separate DUIs that night. Like, and we both got
You
out
both
of
got
it
pulled
somehow.
over.
Yeah,
You
we
both
both
got
got
pulled
pulled over.
over.
And neither of us. He got a no, I got a speeding ticket.
Anybody, go back and watch that show. It's fucking wild.
That was
I
crazy.
always like a disaster appearance, a disaster sighting of any kind.
Oh, and
I'm always
Disaster
down
put
for.
put my bag of weed on the table, and then everyone was like, "Look at Disaster brought hella weed." This fool smoked hella weed.
Dirt-
No, he called Norbs a punching bag. That shit was funny. Yeah, that was
That was right when
Norbs
Like,
got
look at
punched
his
behind
when
the
Norbs
barbecue.
got punched behind the barbecue.
Funny.
Yeah, that sounds like some
I like
Australian
them.
shit.
They got punched
Oh,
behind the
Norbs,
bobby.
you got punched behind the ball.
Who else? Who really jumped? What's your favorite thing?
I mean, Dell was like the one where it was like
yeah.
crazy
Dude,
to have
Dell
Dell
just
in the
dropping
studio.
science.
And when
on
Dell was talking
everybody,
about
dude.
angry fan, when Dell was like, "You're an angry fan, really? Like that's what you choose to be?" It's like
that shit was
that's
good.
just not really cool. to have like Dell say that,
Yeah.
and it's like it was one of those things where I was like, "Dude, I'm not saying that shit. Dell is saying that shit." You know what
So
I mean?
you can't be mad at me. Like,
Oh yeah, that.
Well, this guy came on and went from like being a guest to a co-host like almost
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
Like, it was super, but it was super
I was,
clear.
no, I was just the first guy that didn't leave.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, well,
yeah.
yeah. Anyone who wants to be a
absolutely.
co-host, just show up
The first
every
guy
Wednesday,
that
you'll
didn't
get on.
leave. Not the last. I would say Cody is the second
Cody,
guy.
yeah, no, but it's
because
wrong.
Cody just shows up.
Same shit. You
and he'll
can't
just
call
be there
Cody
now.
a
Yeah.
guest no more. You
No,
know what I
not
mean?
at all.
No,
Not
Same
Cody's
with
part of the
Fredo.
show.
Same
Yeah.
with Fredo Frack too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy because like the old shirts are like me,
Correspondence.
Skylar, and Abel.
Yep, that's the classic.
Oh yeah, for sure, for
Who
sure.
would
when
the,
you-
who
when
would
he-
the shirt be now?
But when you came on, the show sort of clicked. It like was.
I
more
think
fully
you could just
rounded.
make different sets. Like
Thank
Ella,
you.
I
That's
think
a very
But it's
nice
true.
thing
I
to
think
say,
the
Roy.
fans. I was on that side of the camera for 100 episodes. So
Yeah,
I'm watching
holy
this
shit,
And
that's-
I would say a lot of the fans would say the same shit. That it's like it was the collaboration and that he brought something that kind of changed the energy.
Yeah.
And brought more shit out of you, and the
Yeah.
show was just better.
Well, Skylar would always
but
disagree with me.
Reverse does the same shit. So does Fredo.
Well,
so
me,
does Frack.
me and Dirt are fucking awesome
I
at
feel like-
arguing outside of a podcast.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
feel like-
Skylar would always disagree with me, and Caustic found a way to come in here and
Yo,
disagree with both
yo.
of us.
We
So it's like,
hey,
whoa,
listen,
shit.
We forgot what show we're on. It's the Dirtbag Dan Show. Who was the worst guest we ever had?
Oh, fuck.
fucking
Oh,
syndrome. No, I'm just
Syndrome.
kidding.
No, totally.
I ran into Syndrome. Listen,
high
I have a Syndrome story.
No,
Okay,
we were
I
just talking
spit.
about that.
I was so
That's fine.
excited.
He fell asleep in the chair.
I ran into
his
Syndrome.
eyes open,
Listen,
bro.
hey, I was doing a comedy show, the Frank Show at Makla, and he was running the soundboard or some shit. Syndrome. And he came up, and I was like, "Oh shit, you were on the show." And then I remember, oh shit, he didn't say a word. So I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, you're the dude who didn't say a word, right?"
Yeah.
And he was like,
He's the silent guest.
No, he's like, right before we started filming, Caustic like leaned over. He's like, "I heard you were talking shit about me online." And then he leaned back, and then he's like, "I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was being set up." And then Itchy walked in with a six-pack and didn't hand me a beer. So, so I thought,
And it just got super confused.
the
He was
old
just like,
studio-
these
no,
fools are about
no,
to
but the old
fucking jump me, bro.
the old studio, you were kind of backed into a corner, so it was like the back corner of the studio. So if you wanted to leave, you would have to go through everybody. So he's sitting in the back. He just whispered in his ear, go back and watch that podcast. It's like a 2-hour podcast. He says like 4 words.
It's one of the first ones.
And he's a good dude. Like I was talking to him, he was fine.
Oh yeah,
he was
Syndrome's
cool.
a homie.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
legitimate.
it was just a misunderstanding. It was like
legitimate
a sitcom
worst
misunderstanding.
guest. Frank Stacks.
No, he's had some moments.
Oh, I know, but he'll also be the guy where
He's
I'm
like
just
the most intentionally worst
yeah,
guest.
Where I'm like, are you fucking serious? Did you just say those
Yeah, showstopper
words
shit.
right now?
Showstopper.
When he's
shit.
talking about the dude who jacked himself off to death to gay porn. porn. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Like, where did this story even come from?
It was topical
You know
material.
what I mean? It had nothing to
it
do
was
with
high-
anything.
I
It was
think
high of
I think
mind.
one of my favorite videos in the whole.
That was just like he was like one time,
Yeah.
and then he just went into it.
Yeah.
There was no like fucking, it had no reference to anything.
came
the
on to
drone?
tell stories.
Yeah, the
That
drone
that's
came
what I'm
in
about to say.
there.
One of my favorite all-time videos in the whole like counterproductive hierarchy is the drone flying off of Frank's head is
Yeah.
amazing, dude. And it's like amazing.
Yeah,
That shit is hella funny to me.
yeah, the shorts are good, and that was. I think
Okay,
that was
so
like
you
the
can't
first
say
short.
Frank Stacks. You gotta really pick someone.
Frank's one of the
Who
best
came out?
guests,
It was just
dude.
like fucking disappointing.
I don't know. I don't know who's disappointing.
Who
People
was
are-
bad?
Um,
Somebody was bad.
Oh man, yeah, people are bad all the time.
It's like old chunks. We'll just say old chunks.
It's hard. Yeah, it's
We
hard to
got
say.
a lot of people on the show.
I would say outside of Cadalack Ron, of course, Lush is
Lush is the shit.
incredible, and every
Lush
single
should
time
have
he's
his
on
own
the show,
podcast, man. Every time
Yeah.
I see him, I'm like, Lush, do a podcast. All you need is a fucking mic. Do it on your iPhone. People would watch that shit. He could
Yeah,
be- How many
fuck,
people
man.
would watch a Lush One podcast?
I would
Everybody.
listen to him talk for
Call it
fucking 2
Lush
hours.
World. Remember Lush World? Call it Lush World.
I would
do it.
I would listen honestly.
Yeah, if he just talked about like
You
hip
guys would
hop
be on it
and
all
like
the
what
time.
he thought about
If-
shit.
yeah,
We
just
want
him-
more podcasts. The
Him
idea,
rambling about his thoughts on life is good enough for me.
Yeah, that would be
Diz
dope.
too. I feel like Diz would be more on there too. It wouldn't be like these little Instagram moments. It would
Dog,
be
Yo,
Well,
maybe I
dog.
can get that shit
conversations
cracking,
with
dude, because
people.
we can't even like. Okay, first of all, Disaster's insane, and his Twitter has turned into like this weird, like he's like Alex Jones or whatever. Dude.
Yeah, I don't
he's
even-
just like out of his mind. like,
Diz is the shit, though. You
yeah.
know Diz
Oh,
is
I
the
know,
shit.
I know.
You know
Just
he's the
I don't
shit.
know why he wastes his time with this shit. Like
He
why?
passionately
I don't think he's
believes in it.
wasting his time.
He's
He-
expressing
He's
his
getting a lot of
political
fucking
beliefs.
attention, dude. He fucking draws a lot
I just
of people.
feel like my opinion is like if you feel all this shit and you're this talented, like why don't you do something with your talent instead of
Shit.
argue with motherfuckers on Twitter? Because that's
Yeah.
the easiest fucking thing to do, and that's what everybody does. And you don't have
But
to have
it's
any
What the-
talent to
I-
do
but
that
But you
shit.
can't say Diz isn't doing something with his talent. I mean, this guy's active.
I
as fuck.
have no
You know
idea
what?
what Diz does in his day.
You know
to
what
day life.
he's doing now, though? He is working on a show. So
Yeah.
hopefully we will see a disaster
That's
show,
fucking good
and
news.
hopefully he
I'd watch the
channels
shit out of it.
all this
A
weird
Diz
fucking
show,
energy into
a
that.
Diz show,
Oh,
a
100%.
Lush show. Like why not? And the idea on this, we always thought that we would do this show, and there would be a bunch of other battle rappers and shit all over the country that would do a show too. You guys could go, we'd cross
Oh, they
promote the
did.
whole thing. But apparently,
But
it's
they were
incredibly-
bad.
You know how hard it is to do 100 episodes
There was
of
a lot of-
fucking podcast?
a lot
It's
of
difficult.
competition.
You know how many fucking like nights we had where people didn't show up and shit, or the camera broke? We have like 6 episodes that like just failed from technical difficulties.
Oh yeah, there was audio that had to come off the camera, onboard camera.
Well, that's why we always strip down the production, because we're like, it's not about doing one cool ass podcast where you cut it up.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's about doing 100.
100.
Shout
We
out-
always
It's about
said that
doing
shit.
200, 300, 400.
Yeah.
You know what
We
I mean?
always
So-
said that shit though. That's some real shit. Is me and this dude were always saying it's not about any individual episode. It's about episode 100. And then here we
Collective.
are at episode
Episode
100.
100. That's what's
It's
up.
fucking retarded. You fucking dickheads.
I wanna
Oh,
drink
you're
it.
cheering
Sorry
with
for the ass
whiskey, you
lathering.
fucking asshole.
Hey, everybody trade.
Yeah, give me the give me the whiskey. Why don't you just give me the whiskey and then that's how.
But
we'll
thanks
do
to
the
everyone who
trade.
ever fucked with the show, fools on Twitter and shit. Let's shout out some folks, right? Chemtrail comes to mind.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chemtrail.
Chemtrail's the fucking man, dude.
Noel. Yep.
Noel in San Francisco.
We're gonna, you know, this is fucked up. You should scroll a little thing at the bottom because we're gonna forget names.
Oh yeah. Oh man, great for creating work for me, Rory.
Yeah.
I always like when
Hey,
like
do
Reverse
something.
Live will be
Tables
like,
have turned.
Talk
Bro,
shit
you know how
about
many times-
Skylar
you know how
now.
many
You have
times-
to Google shit.
No, you know how many times I'll be
bitch.
sitting back there. He'd be like, Rory, just cut in this here, and I'd be like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that's like 20 minutes. Right
now
there.
Reverse Live will be like he'll be like yeah, we'll put a clip of that up,
cut
and I'm
to my
like, shut the
video.
fuck up, Cody. He's like, every time you do that, I have to do
Remember
something.
the episode where you disappear up into the air?
Did
Remember
I?
that? Yeah. You go
Was
like,
that me?
Yeah, you go like this, and I like did this effect where you like, disappeared out of the air. It's fucking good. If
Dude,
anyone
dude.
knows what episode that is, put it in the YouTube
What
comments.
episode?
I don't know. It's just in there somewhere. He says it would be funny if I went like this and I disappeared, and then like 2 seconds later. He
Oh, we just cut it and then we
Yeah,
disappear. Oh yeah, that's fun.
That's back when I like was emotionally invested a little bit more.
Oh, bro, did you see the intro for episode 100 part 1?
Yeah, that was sick.
Wow. You know you're good.
You broke
when
the diegetic world, bro.
Andrew hits you up at 2 in the morning to be like, that intro, though.
How about the arcade?
Oh, it's dope. I'll show
That
you.
might be the new best intro, and number 2 is the arcane one. That's
The
a good
arcane one
too.
was great. The
That
arcane one was
How
great.
can I not like the arcane
Yeah,
one?
arcane
Oh,
one too.
intros? Best intro? Crazy
Intros.
Lokes by far.
Oh yeah, that's.
Okay,
fucking
you want to
bad.
hear how I got that shit?
Yes.
I'm leaving work, going on a walk, like a fucking Weight Watchers 45-year-old woman. I go on walks at work.
Nice.
So I'm going on a walk.
The fuck is wrong with you?
But hey, I thought it was gonna be a nice walk. I'm a professional. I'm gonna get a little air, and I see Crazy Lokes in the probation office because that's the building next to us at work.
Nice.
Filming
right.
a promo. Like on his phone, he's like, bah, 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 bah. And I'm with my buddy. I'm like, that's Crazy Lokes. Like it was fucking, like I saw like fucking Schwarzenegger or something. He's like, who's that? So I run over and I'm like, you know Dirtbag Dan? I'm like, yeah, you want to film an intro for it? He was totally down. And here's the thing about Crazy Lokes that people might not know is when he put the phone down and he talked to me, he was super normal. He
No
was, like,
shit.
extra normal.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, what's up? Oh yeah, no, I fuck with the show. It's awesome.
Look
It's
at
tight.
Dirt's face.
telling you.
He was like, "What? He was
He's
normal."
never told me this before.
I've never heard this shit before.
No, when
in my
I
life.
found out that Michael White didn't do drugs, I had the same effect. I was like,
Evil
what?
lurks.
This
That
feels
fool's
like
good.
this
Yo.
for
Michael
real?
Evil
White
lurks.
was the worst fucking guest.
Michael White was on the show?
Mike White fucking.
We never had him on the show.
Dude, he was like, do you remember when he was sitting in the fucking waiting room and he's like taking weird fucking pictures of me, like without me, like, he wasn't like, hey, Caustic,
No,
take a
that's the
picture.
best shit.
He
No,
was just taking pictures of me while I was chilling and like posting them on his fucking
And
Facebook
so you saw
and
it,
shit.
you were like, yo, that's
and
my
yeah, and I
back.
pulled it up, like, what the fuck are you doing
That's
right
my
now,
back
dude?
right now.
Oh, you fucking stressed me out.
Yeah,
dude.
so he's a
So
creep.
Crazy
Okay.
Lokes,
Intro. What
He
other?
was like reasonable Lokes when the fucking camera was off.
Oh, wow, that's
You know what I
weird.
mean?
What other? He
He
was
was,
at the.
he was like articulate Lokes.
in our. Oh, man.
Ah, that's
You know what I
fucked
mean?
up.
And in all fairness, he was at the probation office.
Fuck
I'm trying
yeah,
to
you
like.
gotta turn it on, man. Shit. That's
Did
like
he
that
put- did he
mobster.
put-
No, remember that mobster who wore the fucking bathrobe all the time? He tried to tell everyone he was crazy. Remember that guy?
Oh, what
Who?
was it?
It was a mob boss who got arrested, and then he tried to say he was crazy, so he shuffled around in a fucking bathrobe for like years. He put this shit
Oh
on.
yeah.
So maybe Crazy Lokes has a hustle. Maybe I just fucked it up.
Fucking
I'm
A.
sorry.
Yeah.
He's crazy as shit.
What else? Okay, who else?
He hella usual
he was like,
suspect
he was
did
like
you one
super
time?
crazy. He was
The
super
Caddy
crazy.
Ron intro that we used for the Caddy Ron episode, the first memorial
Actually, I
episode was
take it
crazy.
all back. All crazy. All the shit Cat. You guys don't even know like half the shit Caddy sent us. We couldn't put on.
Yeah,
because-
man.
because we love Caddy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
because we were fucking trying to censor him or nothing, but
A couple of those videos were fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And he definitely appreciated that when he came back.
I think
3.0.
so. I think so.
No, he did. He told me he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was like, "I'm glad you didn't put
like
some
we
of those
got
videos
we got
up,"
kids.
you know?
We got kids. So I always saw those and I was like, shit. Like he's got kids and shit. He doesn't want this out there. Eventually.
Yeah.
He won't.
Let's see.
You know what I mean? Like, cause it's one thing to push the limits.
Do you
Another.
do you still have any of it?
Yeah, I got all that shit.
You have all
I
that?
got all that shit. Yeah.
I
How am I gonna
I ain't
delete
saying
that?
it for them because I just want to see it. I ain't see it.
Yeah.
That's
we're definitely gonna forget somebody, but we should shout out these fucking
Dude,
Twitters of the
Irish,
people
Yes.
that
fuck
rock
that.
with us so
Irish
hard.
Rasta gets a shout out.
Oh no,
on
no,
the goddamn
definitely
show.
Irish Rasta, and we got video
That
questions
fool's
from.
been on the fucking show more than some fucking like regulars.
That is real shit. And we have video questions tonight from Irish Rasta,
Oh, shit.
from Dom Fisher, from Logan from Canada.
It's Don Fisher, the janitor, right?
The janitor, yeah.
And a stunning
Custodian.
revelation.
Yeah,
It's
and a stunning revelation.
I feel like
stunning revelation. It's thick.
It's kind of thick.
I feel like he actually hates us.
Dom?
Yeah.
Oh, really? No, I think.
I kind of feel. Is this the janitor dude?
Yeah, I love
Okay,
Dom.
so
Am I
if
thinking of the right
you've
person?
ever done a janitor job, which I have, I was at a temp place. I did a janitor job.
I did not know this.
Much
Much like I didn't know Crazy Looks was a regular guy.
Yeah,
I did not
but-
know this
but
information.
You have a long periods of time where you got to fill hours because what should have taken, you could clean a place in like 2 hours, but you have an 8-hour shift, so you got a lot of downtime.
Right.
So he probably listens to the show while he's working. So he probably fucks with
Who?
us heavy. Dom.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So
He's just rocking that shit.
Yeah,
2
so
hours to get you through.
yeah, that's 2-hour chunk, right?
Yeah. No shit. I think that I think Dom fucks with us, man. I think he's cool. And the people, the Twitters that I wanted to shout out. A. Keller, a.k.a. Street Villain.
Oh, shit, yep.
Street Villain always fucking repost our shit. Austin, a.k.a. at Thugs with Nugs. Austin always
I think I've seen
fucking
that one of my
rocks
mentions a
with
couple
us.
times.
Also, who else? Joker Fett, a.k.a. Juvie the
shit.
Kid.
Failed youth clothing.
Yeah,
Right,
since episode 1, dude has been rocking
I had a
with
weird
us.
moment with failed youth.
Yeah?
My daughter stole my failed youth shirt, and she's like wearing it.
And you're like, you can't wear that.
But
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like,
that
but I
speaks to
brought
my
it. But I
failure.
brought it into the house.
Yeah.
So it was like the most like literal like interpretation of me failing her as a parent.
Right.
She was wearing a failed youth shirt, but I was kind of happy because like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh no.
Oh, no. You're going to school with that? Okay.
Dude, hold on. Shout out to MW Juice 88.
There you go.
Man. You know what I'm saying?
Battle Rap News always retweets us, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Lost in Bass World, a.k.a.
Yeah.
at 100p Bass.
Dude,
every episode.
he's single-handedly keeping me focused and motivated on the caddy video.
No
That fool-
shit.
Dude, that fool like repeatedly was like, "Where's the caddy video?"
Because he knows I put it on you.
And
knows
I,
it's
This
you.
shit should
yeah,
be tight,
and,
though.
and each time it wasn't like "fuck you, you wait." I was like, "Oh shit, I have a responsibility to these
Yeah.
people." You know what I mean? So thank you for that. I need that. Caddy's video is only days away.
Justin
Oh,
Barger.
It's gonna be in this episode, actually. Fuck.
Justin Barger always reposts our shit. Noel the Sco, like we said.
Yeah.
Maddie Fraze.
Maddie
Fraser.
Matt
413. People don't know I'm from Massachusetts,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
When we went
yeah.
out to the Holyoke battle event, it was fucking like worlds colliding. I brought them through like the heroin pipeline.
Or did they bring you through there?
Either way, we were there.
Black Eyed Katie, like one of our only, like every time we say we don't have a female fan, she's
Black
like,
Eyed
she's
Katie
like,
is our
"Wow,
female
well, yeah,
fan."
I'm your female fan. I actually watch the show.
It's a
Shout out
catfish.
to Black
It's
Eyed
clearly
Katie.
a catfish situation.
Yeah, there we go. Shit.
Damn, Rory said, fuck that shit.
Boom.
It's Dom's second account.
No, thank you. We appreciate it.
They always post like unusually close together.
O'Helleran.
Really?
no, I'm just
What a weird thing. You're like
AKA
creating like
O'Hell.
you're creating some extra shit, Rory. Now.
good.
I feel like I named most of them. Swervin Johnson is another one.
Swervin
And
Johnson.
Johnny 2 Times, who sends us questions as well. And Daylight's mom.
Dude, Jonathan Lee Scott.
Yeah, so we got a lot of, and there's definitely people I forgot in there, but I really appreciate all you motherfuckers because you, like, everybody I named are people who I seen consistently reposting our shit over the course of years.
And we're forgetting, folks. We know.
Jonathan Lee
Give
Scott
us-
made me that whole fucking long best.
Oh,
of
who was the kid I
Caustic
threatened to,
video. They fucking did like 100 racks.
Walrus porn star.
Walrus porn star.
You said
Walrus
you were
porn
gonna rape
star.
below him.
I said I was gonna blow rape him,
and I'm in the
and
back
Rory
going, I
was
think
so
he's
scared.
underage.
We
I
gotta
think he's
talk-
15.
We gotta
Rory
talk about
was
what
so
a good
scared.
guess.
Felony.
What a good guess PH was
PH
against
was
his
the
will,
best.
dude.
We talked about that on episode 100, part 1, because I literally was like deriving so much pleasure from how uncomfortable PH was by
From
the
the blow
concept
rape
of me
conversation,
threatening
dude.
to blow rape this kid, and then like. And then what was even better about that was like Rory the next day, like, bro, like, I think that kid's 16. Like, we should really cut this shit. And I'm like, no, dude. It's not. You cannot cut it. Like, this is that's hilarious.
I'm on Google going like threatening blow rape.
And then, so I had to hit up Walrus Porn Star and be like, yo,
Legal
are you,
implications.
how old are you, kid? I'm like,
That's gonna make you like on the fucking hot list, dude.
so luckily he
Yeah,
was an
like-
adult, so he's
He was. He
Luckily,
just turned
he was
18.
an adult.
He just turned 18.
he couldn't say shit about that blow rape.
You are a sexual predator, bro.
He couldn't fight it off.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck.
it was just so funny because he called me gay and I was like, "You fuck you, I'm gay. You know what? I'll fucking blow rape you, you little shit dick." And fucking and PH is like,
He instantly went like, pause.
he had a bitch. He's like, "Yo, pause everything in the world right now."
So good.
Oh man,
But he
all
hung-
right,
he hung in there.
PH.
I always
He hung in
thought
there, though.
it was weird to say pause. It's like so you had a gay
Pause.
moment and you want to prolong it.
Like, let's just
Bro,
stay here.
Like why you want to you want to extend this
Let's
moment
just
even
stay here
further?
for a
Like
minute. Let's just stay
what
here.
what the fuck does that mean?
Yo, PH was hella fun
Oh.
too.
But that was always the
PH
fucking
is a
stupid.
man,
That was
man.
always a stupid reply. Like, no, bro, fast forward.
Hey, my G was a registered psychonaut too. on multiple occasions, and by multiple I mean 2, I gave PH mushrooms. Like he was like, "You got mushrooms?" I'm like, "Yeah." Just give it, and I just lay a couple grams on him. And he's like,
that would have been
"Hell
a fucking
yeah."
experience to do
So, like,
mushrooms with
I never
fucking
did them with them.
Pumpkinhead,
I would
dude.
just give it to him, and he would go off into the world. But
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would like to be there for that. I'd like to see what
I
that
just
was
thought
like.
that was cool because I don't think I wouldn't assume if I like watched Pumpkinhead shit, like I would never like knew that he was like that.
No,
I guess,
he didn't
but
come on.
I'll tell
I
you
mean,
what.
well-
Yeah, for real.
If you listen to his music though, his music is like
Yeah, he be on some extra shit.
yeah, he's on some
You know
extra
what I mean?
shit. Like he had that like that fucking
that shit's
complex
kinda,
like
yeah.
like the way he wrote about like shit that was not regular sometimes,
Yeah.
and I feel like to do that you need to open those extra doors in your brain.
Plus, his
So,
name was Pumpkinhead.
yeah,
Like,
for real.
Chances
his name
are
was
he fucked with
Pumpkinhead.
mushrooms.
You're doing songs like Peruvian coke
Yeah,
and
that's
shit,
what's up.
dude. Like
Come on.
Graphic mind expansion. They knew.
Yeah,
what
he
was
was
up.
easily one of the best
Orange
guests
Moon
too.
over Brooklyn.
Just for
fucking
those
fantastic
moments.
record, dude.
Yeah, for real. Definitely one of the best battle rap records I think that any battle
Yeah.
rapper ever put out. All right,
We yelled at each other once.
you and Pumpkinhead?
Yeah.
Why?
He called me like
was it emotional?
But yeah, I got emotional for a second.
Yeah.
he called me and was like, what the fuck are you talking shit? And I was like, what do you mean?
You're talking shit.
And he's like, on the show?
That's it.
And he's like, yeah. I was like, well, dude, if I'm talking shit on the show, it's not really talking shit, like, because I know you're
But
gonna watch it.
that
and
show that's PH though.
Yeah.
Like if he heard some shit, he's gonna go to you
No, but-
directly and get some details.
And that's what
not just be like a gossip.
And
girl.
in the
You know what I
at
mean?
the end, you know what I mean? Like after he had passed away, like looking back on that, I always looked at that like, yo, that was hella cool of him. Because he was making sure we were cool.
Yeah.
And I was just doing what
Listen,
I always do
kids.
and talk shit about everybody.
Yeah.
And he was actually like, and this, you know who else did that to me is fucking Nestle. Nestle fucking, when I seen him at the bunker, was like, yo, what's up? Are you fucking like, do we got a problem? And I was like, bro, I never said shit about you that I'm ashamed of or afraid to stand in front of you because I said.
Right.
And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, then cool. Like,
Yeah.
whatever,
Hi.
if everything, well, that's it.
Hello.
Like, that's all there is. And that's the same thing I said to PH in the same situation. It's like, I'm talking shit in the context of what we do.
Yeah.
Nothing I said
Plus,
would
like,
I not
plus,
say
like,
to your
plus,
face.
like, who the fuck are you?
All right.
You're so great, we can't make fun of you. For what
Yeah,
you
like,
say?
look, dude,
really,
this is a
really,
show
Nestle?
about making
Your
fun
name's
of people that
Nestle?
battle, and
I'm
guess
not,
what you
I'm
do?
not supposed to make fun of you. Your name's fucking Nestle. Like really?
Like you
You
said
didn't
that
open
you're-
the door for fucking some jokes.
If at any point in your career you say that you're coming out like a gay boxer and you're mad at us,
I'm a gay boxer.
that's not fair.
coming
You know what I'm
out
saying?
swinging.
You can't
I'm
come out
swinging.
swinging like a gay boxer and be mad at me.
The gay boxers always swing.
You chose to come out
They always
swinging like a gay
swing.
boxer.
I don't even know the full.
I
now
honestly
he's gonna-
like.
now I'm
I
gonna see
don't
him.
know what problem I have with Nestle outside of that. Like just making fun of that line.
Just making fun of the gay boxer line?
yeah. That's
See,
I
that's
just
the
thought
thing.
that was the funniest bar ever.
Now that I hear this, I understand why he's pissed. I get
I
it
have
now.
no other
Now I
issue
get
with
it.
Nestle.
I
other
get it,
than-
man. You're probably right.
That was a funny-ass
call
line.
Dirt. It's called the Dirtbag Dan
I
Show.
always say, in all fairness, like I talk shit about everybody, including my best friends, whenever
Yeah,
they say
fuck yeah.
goofy ass shit.
Yeah,
so.
no, it's brutal in here sometimes.
Oh, oof.
Dude, do not come in here with feelings.
Oh yeah.
Like
A lot of people are like that.
that's
though.
actually no, but when I
We talk
when I,
shit because we care.
And the battle rappers that I identify with, the ones that I get along with the best, are the ones that play that game the best. Like Thesaurus is that dude. Like he'll come in
fuck
and just
yeah.
make fun of anybody
Dude,
at
he
any
was
given
sitting,
time.
He was sitting
Yeah.
there last week just cooking. Him and Topper was so
Soros is
ridiculous.
fucking awesome
It was
at it.
fucking wild. He's
Topper,
a man.
100%. Topper makes fun of everybody at all times. All
Well,
the
when
time.
I moved out here in like '98 from Massachusetts, and I went to school and I ran into this fool, and then kind of went to our first battle and shit, and I was instantly like, oh, this is like where all the East Coast descendants ended up, because I was used to all these California fools being like, hey, hi, how you doing? You win a battle event and be like, fuck you.
Dude, I know.
It felt it was the closest thing to like an East Coast like friendship,
Yeah.
right? It was like a little bit more like fuck your feelings. Like if you walk
That's
in,
just like
we're
the
just
kinda
gonna
humor,
roast
yeah,
you
that's-
immediately, and you're not gonna get emotional.
That's what I
about
grew
it.
up with. That's what a lot
Same
of
here.
these dudes grew
You
up
see how
with.
Skylar is. Skylar's the worst. Skylar is the
Skylar-
worst.
Like, what are you
Cut
gonna
you to
fucking?
shit. Bro.
Skylar's the worst. He doesn't even rap.
And
He's the
Skylar's
worst.
opening every time. What are you gonna fucking go? What are you gonna fucking? What are you wearing in your fucking shirt? Whatever.
Nice shirt.
The other
Nice
day,
shirt.
we're setting up for the show, I'm explaining to him what? Like, I'm like, all right. So we just heard Rory. He's like, yeah, we just heard Rory. Yeah, really? Is that what you heard? I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Button.
Fuck. Shut up, Skylar. Hold on. Yeah, so like
How sick-
I grew
hey.
up around people like that my whole life, and like all my brother's friends were older than me, and they always like could beat me up. So my only defense mechanism was to be able to make fun of them like better than, you know what I mean? Like if I could make everyone else laugh, then they look like an asshole for beating me up. You know what I mean? So it's a fine line, ladies and gentlemen.
So murder your feelings.
Same thing as battles. When we were kids, freestyle battles, like there were often battles where it was like at parties, if I don't make this fool's friends know I beat him, then I'm going to get beat up probably. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to have to fight this group of dudes. But if I could somehow beat this dude so bad that his friends have to be like, oh shit, like, haha, you fucking, this fool cooked you right now, then he couldn't because his friends wouldn't help him. You know what I mean? And that was like, that shit happened multiple times, you know? That was like the rules of the fucking freestyle battle. The only way you could not get beat up was
Well, where I grew up, it would be like, it was second grade and the gym teacher would just be roasting you. You know what I mean? Like, I remember Mr. Peabody just being like, Rory Calhoun, come on out, Rory Calhoun. Like, just going in on me. I'm like in second grade. I have no idea what's happening.
They'll
And that was like everyone across the board. Like, it was just like a culture where not anyone. Matty Phrase can fucking attest to this shit. 413. Like, that's when you grow up there. Like, they're roasting you from day one.
Like, shit, dick, get in there.
They'd say shit like,
you fucking throw like a girl.
We had a thing. It was like someone would walk in with like some kind. Oh, I'm spinning again. Like a new hat or something, and everyone would make fun of him. And be like, "Nice head, bro."
Oh, nice fucking head.
Nice head.
Nice fucking head, you guys.
Just go on.
Hey,
for like
fucking
3 days.
Hey, nice head.
Remember his head 2 days ago?
Remember his fucking gay head. Okay,
That
all
sounded
right.
like
I don't
Seth
even know
MacFarlane.
I don't even know where we're going with this.
That sounded real Seth MacFarlane.
All right, video questions.
Video questions.
Skylar was here and we didn't have this Logan question ready, but now we have this Logan question and we're gonna answer it for Skylar because I guarantee it's not for us. You know what I'm saying?
This is gonna be super fucking terrible.
It's never
this
been.
dude's like a power lifter, right?
Yeah, he's a power lifter.
Like he legitimately.
He's not a
could
mustache shaver.
overpower
I'll tell you
Skylar.
that.
Yo,
Like he could overpower Skylar.
me and this
easily.
guy had a beer, or I had a beer, and he watched me. I think I can't remember if he had a beer too in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and we hung out.
You had a beer with Logan in Thunder Bay,
We hung out,
Ontario.
bro. We hung out in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Me and Logan. It was quite a time.
So let's say he seems like a legitimate gentleman, and then let's listen to this. Let's see.
Oh, dude, come on, play you fucking video, you.
Oh man,
Look at this still
it
frame.
doesn't look like.
Look at this still frame.
Classic Dirtbag Dan show,
It's like, oh, he didn't answer.
and the
Fuck.
shit don't work.
DIRTBAG Dan Show, Logan from Canada here. Just want to say I'm surprised you guys made it to 100 episodes. You guys suck. Reverse Live sucks. He's probably the worst on the show. Frank Stacks is a racist. The whole show's terrible. I don't wish you success in the new year. You know, I'll be surprised if you guys make it to 150.
That's actually kind of a strong.
This isn't the last show. What?
Yo, and there was like an
this was it.
advertisement for a deadlifting video in the corner of that shit the whole time that was happening.
Good branding,
What a
Logan.
dickhead. Good. It was like you come on here and you just insult us and then brand through our podcast. Oh man. Good.
It's like that. The like subtext of that was like, "You've done nothing for me. I've sent videos, nothing happened.
You had
I
like
thought
a.
we were all gonna take off."
Yo.
You had like a feud with
I
like a
thought-
homosexual undertone for like most of the show. Like that's
Do you
not
realize
fair.
what happened there?
That's not fair to us.
What?
Something very magical just happened in that Logan question.
Okay.
Was that a question?
It was a
sounded like
Logan video.
statement.
Something crazy just happened. Did you not notice it? I can't believe neither of you noticed it.
No.
I felt
He
like the
didn't-
thesis was we sucked.
Bro, he didn't mention Skylar.
Oh shit.
And he didn't mention dick piercing.
What?
And that's the only video he's ever sent us where he didn't mention Skylar or dick
I'm not
piercing.
comfortable at change.
That's
Caustic.
fucking crazy. He called us all dickheads. He mentioned
really over
Frank
then.
Stacks at Reverse Live. He never said any of our names, and then he
Yeah.
just fucking.
I'm not sure he knows who's on the show anymore.
No, that's crazy. That was amazing.
He's like a disgruntled coworker at this point.
Whoa.
We have to like stop down and find out
Logan.
what's wrong.
That's the end of an era.
I
That
feel like
shit
it's really over.
That shit was deep right there. I
Yeah.
gotta
It's
say,
thick.
that shit was super deep. Okay.
He does not wish us success.
God
Next
damn.
video question.
Was there anything to answer? I forget.
No, he just said we were shitty mostly. This one's from Jimmy Hopkins. I want to make sure the fucking.
Roll one more time.
What time is it?
Huh?
What time is it?
It's like midnight.
11:52. Yeah. All right, cool. Okay, this next Fisher is from Jimmy Hopkins, who is a battle rapper who has tried out with us, BOTZ.
What up, Dirtbag Dan? This is Jimmy Hopkins, also known as the Puerto Rican Gandhi.
Okay.
My question
We have a new guy on the show. This is cool.
Are you considering, or this is like an idea more that I'm throwing at you,
I'm gonna say no.
Look at those blankets.
to make an event for bots
Those are like
in
heads.
regards of
stuffed in there.
rematches? You know, like some vindictive MC shit, like let's say maybe took an L, like me, and feel like he wants another shot, and then we could like schedule like rematches, you know, for the MCs and shit. I feel like that would be fire. Like, what are your thoughts?
What?
So that kind of seemed like. Was he? Did he battle once?
Yeah, he
Yes,
was
he
like,
did.
I'm asking for a friend. It's
Yeah.
like clearly for him.
Yes, he did.
What did he
and
say?
If you're going to ask me if he lost, the answer is also yes. So do I think that?
It didn't go very well, and he's asking for a redemption.
No,
match.
you know what? He
That's
actually
not that bad. That's
Actually,
not-
him in a loss.
his
Like, you
last
lo-
battle
you lost,
was
who gives a
his
shit?
last battle was pretty fucking good.
Was it go?
I was
Whoa,
impressed.
okay.
I was just impressed with his he got better. You know what I'm saying? And we're seeing a lot of these guys.
I feel like
get
his
better.
question already worked. You gave him some positive affirmation.
Yeah.
That's what he needed.
All right.
Smoking
I
cigarettes
feel like-
in the
Well, yes, he
closet.
did get better.
So
Well,
now
he
now
could-
that you
the
have
question-
that positive affirmation, you can fucking go back and clean that fucking closet. Start with those fucking bags of
Dude,
shit.
those.
The
Oh man.
fuck, it looked like heads were up there.
It was like bags
He's
full of like
begging-
70s
He's like begging
blankets.
to get caught. He's just like, I need to feel the high of the kill again. I'm gonna frame this perfectly so the heads are on screen. They only get like 5,000 hits. No one will know. Ooh, the adrenaline. So
Damn.
yes, sometimes you get.
You went deep with that.
Sometimes
Rory.
you catch an L, but you're better than the people that didn't even try to fucking do anything.
He's
so,
better than the people the heads
you
you
know
cut
what I mean?
off. You know
And
what I
plus,
mean?
if you did better your last shit, like cool. So I don't know. He lost me at the fucked up closet when I was just staring at the closet most of the time.
Yes.
All right, another question. 100th episode
Just
question.
like throw it. Just like toss it.
Dirtbag Dan Show, what's going on? It's your boy Johnny 2 times. First of all, guys, congratulations on the 100th episode.
Thank you.
Cheers.
You guys always kill it, man. My question today is, what is the best thing that Lush One has ever said to you at a grind time event? Like maybe it's the funniest thing or like encouraging thing, whatever. Congrats again, boys, and here's to 100 more.
Okay, best thing that Lush has ever said to me. Shit, man.
It's like not a fair question. It's not like something I can answer.
Yeah,
'cause I spent too much time with him.
and he says too much good shit.
Yeah, it's just like
He says too much good shit all the time. My favorite thing that he said on the show was the gaping Asian asshole shit.
Yeah.
It was just so funny, like the way he was, like
He-
how he kept using gaping Asian assholes as a metaphor.
It was like
for,
a callback, but it was like a metaphor and a callback.
Yeah,
like
like
he
his-
kept on doing it.
He
It was
kept
fucking sick.
he kept using it as a metaphor for multiple different things. It
Yeah.
was like it's just
He
like
turned it into
fucking
like
this
uh,
gaping Asian asshole,
Yeah.
bro. He's like hip hop is like a gaping Asian asshole that I'm just penetrating, bro.
his wife is black.
Let's be clear.
I'm
Let's be
just
clear
saying.
about this.
That's crazy.
All right. But yeah, Lush has said multiple
That's
amazing
tight.
things to
there
me.
you go.
And I can't think of anything specific better than gaping Asian assholes, really. So sorry about that. What's
Rick and
this?
Morty shirt,
Who's this
fitted
guy?
hat,
Ah, he's
beard.
got a tight ass T-shirt on though.
Congrats on 100 episodes of free content for an audience that probably bitches too much, but good.
Yeah.
Fuck, I like this guy. Look at
Hey,
this
I got
guy.
a question regarding aggression.
Right?
and
Kinda looks like you.
physicality
Yeah, he
in battle
does.
rap.
Look at the fitted,
I was watching
the
J-Rock run Nitty recently,
beard.
and
All right.
it's a great battle. You have two guys, right, that are super aggressive, heavy hitters. But at some point, it became too heated, and they had to stop the battle once, maybe twice, I think, because it got physical. And I'm just wondering, how you guys feel like that physicality really, when aggression becomes too much, how that physicality is affecting the scene as a whole, and whether or not that's a good look or a bad look. And I'm also wondering, in addition, what's in the contracts essentially that you guys are signing as far as
Now you asking too much, player. Now you talking too much.
somebody, or is it going as far as say you can't physically come in contact with somebody anymore? I'm curious to see hear what that language looks like and kind of where the lines are being drawn these days, because I can't imagine it is a good look when battles are having to be stopped because they come too aggressive, and it's an interesting balance, I would think, because
This is getting long.
obviously aggression is kind of the foundation of the sport a little
No, I
bit.
get it.
So,
Oh, dude, halfway through.
yeah, when you go into that character assassination mode, how
It's the only mode I've ever done.
Caustic, if you're on here, you can answer this. How do you separate yourself from crossing that line of actually hitting a guy or brushing up him enough against it.
Brushing up against him, what?
Are you accusing me of brushing up against guys, bro?
Are you twerking on battlers, Caustic?
So when you brush up against guys,
how does it feel?
are you aroused or?
A thing, like a thing you can do. Like, is that cool? Because
You started so strong.
It's been around and shows always.
I want to see how long this goes. Is he fucking with us? It's like half over and shit.
And like I said, how is that overall affecting the scene, as a whole?
He's still going.
That's it.
How long?
Is that it?
Get to
Is that it?
100 from here.
Yo.
At least. And,
Is that it?
That was so.
Hey,
so
let me tell you
long.
something. Let me tell you something first of all. Let me tell you something
You
first
got
of
a
all.
punch in the face at
You
like 1
asked.
minute if you did
You
that shit in person.
asked a 30-second
You were killing
question
it off the top.
for 2
felt good.
minutes and 15 seconds. So you do the math on how many unnecessary seconds were involved in that question.
Well,
But I'm going to tell you what.
right.
There were a lot.
He wanted to know about the language in the contract. About
Okay,
physicality.
2 questions. He asked 2 questions
All right.
for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Now watch how fast I can ask
Boom,
these 2
boom.
questions.
All right.
Make up lost time.
Is it okay to touch your opponent in a battle? And what kind of agreements do you guys sign? And where does that stand as far as you being able to touch your opponents in battles? Boom.
all
That's
right.
it.
Boom.
That was it. I feel like
How
that
do
was
we feel
20
like-
seconds,
yeah.
30 seconds.
Cool.
Yeah.
Granted,
So-
I was trying to
All right.
speed through it. He could have done it in half the time.
It gets
right.
away from you sometimes.
Let's answer
It
it.
gets away from you.
I feel like it's just like whether the physicality affects anything. I feel like it's just the nature of the beast. You're kind of in there screaming you're gonna kill each other. I mean, eventually you're gonna be like, hey, you really gonna fucking do it or no?
What's the unwritten rule of battle rap?
But you can do it there's a
Sometimes you
reasonable
can punch
contact.
The
face.
unwritten rule of battle rap is you could say whatever the fuck you want, and I could punch you in your fucking face.
yeah,
So
that's
you
true.
better be sure that I'm not going to punch you in your fucking face. So what happened with Tay-Rock and Rum Nitty is, if that's the battle you're talking about, is you had 2 people who are both down to punch each other in the face if they cross that line, and they both cross that line with each other, so they had to stop the battle. Sometimes that shit happens. Sometimes you get one person who's more play ball than the other.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're shotgun shug and you're fucking 6'8" and you can pocket check pretty much whoever the fuck you want
Yeah,
to.
hey,
You know what I mean?
Don't do that.
Sometimes you're Pat Stay and you can make fun of people's retarded little brothers
Yeah.
because you're a fucking monster giant.
Yeah.
Because you better believe if it was Cheddar Cheese saying that shit to Marv, he might have fucking snuffed him out. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, we all make our own individual agreements. Fuck whatever contract we sign. The contracts say some shit. They say some shit. They say we shouldn't. Yes, there is language that regards to that shit.
A league
but-
can't take action against you legally should they choose to if you violate said shit.
But
Right.
but if most of the time, like, there's an unwritten agreement between battle rappers just based on staring in each other's eyes, it's like, hey, it's okay if you fucking touch me right now. It's not okay if you fucking touch me right now.
Right.
I've definitely battled dudes that I let put their fucking hands on me.
Yeah.
Because it lent to their bars.
Dude, I bet battle Head Ice. He's like, I was like,
And he's like,
me
he's
and Head Ice
fucking
had like a
grabbing
physical
you.
ass
He's
battle. I was
like,
like, oh
wolf.
shit.
He's
I was
like, wolf, and he's like
like,
positioning you,
crazy
and you're
right
like,
now.
fuck. But you got to do that with
Head
Ice,
Ice
bro.
like my favorite person now.
You know what I'm
When
saying?
When we battled, I was like, are we getting crazy right now? I was like, we were like grabbing each other's shirts and shit. And like,
So
know
do you
what I mean?
automatically lose the money though if you start it? Is that
There,
basically,
you know
I
what,
think that's
man?
what he's getting.
I
Like-
feel like it'd be a good reason to not
No,
pay
but
you.
other contracts, is that how it's kind
It's
of
never happened, so it's never like gone to
personally for
litigation. You know what I mean? Like,
but what do you hear? Like the
okay,
So it's like-
so
so
when
it's like
disaster
I don't wanna-
did hit fucking Math, I don't know that he didn't get his money, but they said he owed them money and he couldn't battle for a year, and they held
So
that
then,
shit.
no, he didn't
they
get his
let him-
money.
But
Yeah.
but I think why would they say he owed them money if he got his money?
He
You know
probably
what I'm
already
saying?
got it.
You lose your
And
deposit.
exactly,
You lose
he
your
probably
first
already,
half.
No, he probably
I already got paid
it.
and finna sock this fool.
I'm telling you, he probably already got paid, and then they were like, "Fuck that! If this fool's coming back, he needs to pay us what we paid him, plus he can't battle for a year."
Yeah.
And they held up to the year shit. They did. King of the Dot was serious about that. They were like, "He can't come back for an extended period," and they did that. They didn't let him battle
Yeah.
because it would have been in their interest to let him battle right after that shit when his buzz was super high. But they felt like he crossed the line.
Or,
And you know
or
what
it's
I mean?
the
And they
perfect
needed
time,
to-
or it's the perfect time to sit back because you're like saturated shit. Like that was
Whatever.
a nice little crescendo. Take some time off.
I think
the
I
end
think
of
it
the
would be
day,
you
tight.
want you're the shit.
The point of the point
Right?
is there is language in the contract that says that we can't touch each other. No league has ever had to take action based on that shit.
And here's the thing: don't forget that these leagues aren't like a conglomerate of individuals. It's usually very much depending on who the battler is and who he's talking to in the organization. There's
100%.
different rules for different people.
100%.
Diz is the fucking perfect example of that. There's different rules for different people.
Yeah, and there's different rules for different people in battles. Like
Yeah.
who you're battling, that's who you can talk shit
Caddy can move Frack around the whole fucking sofa.
And if
he
Caddy
can put him in the fucking rafters. He can put him in a dumpster out front. That's fine. I love Frack, but Frack touches his hat, you're gonna get slapped.
to. Yeah,
That's it. But we all know that, and that's why they hugged after. It's
Buy
all
someone
cool.
down to slap you.
Yeah, but and then Frack understands that too, and that's why it's totally fine. But the
He
cool thing
learned
about
a
battle rap,
valuable fucking
the
lesson.
cool thing about battle rap is that at any moment someone might punch someone in the face,
And
that
that's
problem
real.
with battle rap is at any moment someone might punch someone in the face
Fuck.
because you can't put money behind that all the time.
I got punched in the
You
face.
know?
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all
Yeah,
right.
but you got punched in the face by like
I was gonna punch a Canadian
fucking
in
inflatable
Canada.
doll, bro. Like that
Yeah.
shit didn't hurt.
I was like, you little. I was like, you got
You got punched by a Kia Soul, bro.
All right,
That
all right.
doesn't
We're running
count.
out of time on this bitch, so
Okay,
let's
okay,
go.
okay.
Dom.
And then I went back and battled him, and then I hugged him.
That's all right, man.
It's because you're
I'm
secure.
such a
You're
good
gay
guy.
for that. Guess what?
You're secure. You
I'm
want to
gay
move
for
on.
that.
I'll never be cool with that kid because he hit you. How about that?
I'm
You,
cool
you
with
can't
that.
drink poison to kill other people.
He's all right. He's so small.
This fool's in the generator.
He's like, I just want to say, fuck you.
No question, really. Just thanking you guys for all the content you put out. Thanks for all the
You do like us.
interview. That Cadalack Ron episode was beautiful. I loved every minute of it. Thank you guys for all that. So
I thought he hated us for some reason.
for everything,
Yeah, I
man,
think he
like,
fucks with his head.
thanks for putting together Topper and Thesaurus.
We didn't talk
Thesaurus
about
is my
that.
Number one favorite battler, and I've been campaigning to see Topper back in the ring. So I appreciate everything you guys are doing. Salute, Young Custodian out.
Tight, dude. Good shit.
Dom, I gotta tell you, man, you are one of those fans who makes me fucking feel like I have to get this shit out. Like you're one of those dudes who's like when I'm like playing Call of Duty and I'm like, fuck, I gotta edit this shit. Like you're one of the faces that pops in my head that's like, no, Dan, like get the fuck up, bro. Turn that shit off.
Dom's your moral
You need to go.
compass, bro.
He's Dom, Liam, fucking
Moral
like these
compass.
fools pop their faces pop up in my head. Fucking Noel the Skull on Twitter's little face pops up in my head and goes, hey man, like I'm waiting for this shit. Like this is get
Like
put
we
this
were
shit
saying
out.
before, you got like an 8-hour shift. You're
Yeah.
like, okay, today I got 2 hours of a show. Like we all fuck with our own podcast, so it's the same shit. Yeah.
Hey man, thank you, Dom. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for fucking giving us purpose here and continuing to send us questions. And you send us good questions. And fucking
Send us money.
fuck you. We love
Send
you.
us money.
All right. And finally, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh shit.
Fucking.
What is this?
It's Liam.
TV show.
Shit.
It's your motherfucking boy, the Irish Rasta. I did not let you down for the 100th episode. I brought us to a very special location, my buddies. We're in the Cambodian jungle. This
Oh,
is
fuck.
Angkor Wat,
Oh, shit.
one of the It's not one of the 7 wonders of the world, but
It should
that
be.
list is fucking stupid anyway. It's
like number 9.
Things that man has ever created. Life before Snapchat equals this.
Wow.
So,
Damn.
I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. Look at this fucking thing, man. It's fucking incredible temples. And there's like, it goes on for miles all through the jungle. This is just one section.
That's fucking
But,
crazy.
How
yeah,
is that
guys,
not
just a
one of the
quick
7
question.
wonders?
Not so quick. 100th episode. Take some time.
Yeah,
Think about
fucking
it.
8, dude.
I just wanted to ask guys mainly, first of all, how do you guys feel about the past 100 episodes? I watched some of the earlier episodes and I feel like it was a little more lighthearted, definitely less well organized, but you had like segments and I feel like, yeah, it was more casual. I wonder as the shows have gone on, do you guys feel like it's gotten more not necessarily more complicated, but just more of a job as opposed to just friends fucking around?
That's a good question.
And or is it just the exact same? And is that just my imagination? But I mean, one other thing, and then just going forward for the next 100 episodes, what do you think? Like, what do you guys want from this podcast?
Are you sick of each other yet?
Media thing, or are you looking to stay specialized in battle rap? Or you know, stop. You know, obviously, you know, lots of different options. You don't have to keep sitting in those.
Damn, this fool is a G, bro.
But yeah, guys. I mean, I'm pretty high. I'm also pretty dazed by all this shit that's going on here.
Wow.
But yeah, guys. Shouts out always for fucking doing the show. I really appreciate it. You fucking giving me days and days of entertainment. And yeah, this is the Irish Rasta signing out from Cambodia. Happy 100th motherfucking birthday, bitches.
Holy shit, dude.
That's
The
probably
fucking
this shit
Irish
I don't
Rasta.
care. That's just
So,
one of the best questions I ever saw. That shit was great.
He's sent us shit from South America, from across Europe.
Global tour. And like good footage too, not shitty footage. Like he like knew what he was doing.
Dude, we couldn't even put out the Japan footage.
We still have the Japan
yeah, we
footage.
do. We still got it. Yeah.
It's like, hey, here's us in 2013 being fucking retarded.
Let's just wait till one of us dies, and then it'll be.
I feel like a lot of shit was said in that oak room. Talked for like 20 minutes in that motherfucker.
So really, the difference between the early shows and what we want, and sort of why the show has sort of changed a little bit. I think we got into the comedy shit. We definitely like there was a little change after that, right? We had to tighten up the production a little bit.
Definitely.
I don't know.
Dirt
I
took
always
on a
try
lot
to,
of the editing and stuff.
So yeah, I've been editing since like episode 80 or somewhere around like 75 or 80. I started. I took over editing, and before that, Rory edited every episode. And outside of the live episodes, obviously, which kind of edited themselves.
Right.
And then we figured out a new kind of way to do the sound, and which kind of limited us as far as doing the buttons. And we moved multiple locations. And Skylar, is a full-time tattoo artist.
Yeah,
Abel got a real ass job that he hadn't had in the past.
Yeah.
Reverse live. Cody started coming
It's
through.
just hard to get everyone together all at the same time.
That for sure, but also like the only reason that the show ever changed was that we were always trying to like increase the production value, but make it easy to do.
Production
you know what I
is
mean?
everything. You don't get to 100 if it's like super, cut up every time.
Yeah. It
Depending
had to
on
be
people.
easy to do. But also like quality enough for you guys to continue to come back.
So if we can get it down to this laptop, which you guys paid for,
yeah, 100%.
And him editing, he can turn shows way.
And now we
quicker.
go HDMI straight into the TV instead of like doing the Apple TV thing, which was a bunch of fuck.
What
shit the whole
about
time.
plans for the show in the future? Where we go from?
Okay,
here?
so this is my plan.
big thing.
I was going to initially because I lost some of my original cast on a regular basis, like pretty much everybody. And
added folks.
But then added folks, but it had other people that were willing to step up. And that's why I changed my mind. I originally, when I lost most of the people that were coming through to make the show weekly, I decided I was going to stop doing the podcast and that I was going to start doing an individual podcast called the DBD Show that would be more general focused. But now I've decided that I'm going to continue to do this podcast as is because people fucking like it and love it.
There's enough people,
and there's
to,
enough
make
people to make it happen.
Andrew sweats it.
People are down. So it would be stupid for me to kill something when people are still down to do it, and it's really as easy as just kicking it at my house. And
plus, with the comedy stuff, you have shows coming up. It's a good thing to promote.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
but I'm gonna do the
fun.
DBD show thing too. It's just that's gonna be a monthly show. I'm gonna have a monthly show that's gonna be like really like finely edited, half an hour of like skits and fucking commentary on internet shit, on shit that's happening in the real world, as well as like fucking original content, music, shit like that. And then this is gonna always be what it is. It's gonna be the Dirtbag Dan Show. We're gonna get together and we're gonna talk about battle rap because that's what we do, or whatever the fuck we do. You know what I mean? So like if y'all start doing some different shit, then we'll talk about that. But as long as you're battling and I'm still running this league and fucking I'm still doing the pay-per-views for King of the Dot.
How about
and whatever.
Let's talk about that shit too.
BOTZ was the shit. And luckily we had like, not only did we have like No Shame and Thesaurus and fucking Topper on the show to talk about the event before it, but we also had Head Ice do like a crazy breakdown in front of the green screen with a ski mask on, which was amazing. So like real quick, because we're running out of time on this bitch, let's run down the best moments from BOTZ 7. Obviously Topper versus Thesaurus.
Oh man, that was just crazy. It's like just when you
Topper's like, I won, fuck you.
Yeah. That's hella funny, dude.
I love
That's exactly what happens.
I love it.
That's what Topper
Topper's
does.
to do it like.
But I'll tell you what, if Topper lost, he would be the first one to be like, I lost.
Yeah,
I fucking
for
hate
sure.
myself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's like, that sucks. I suck.
I remember I walked like quarter of a mile to get something out of my car the night he was here for the podcast, and I like legitimately heard his voice carrying. Like I could still hear Topper.
He's a monster, bro. He's a monster. He's got a giant face and a giant voice and fucking giant bars, bro, and he's just fucking He's a force to be reckoned with, man.
I gotta say, I learned a lot about battling from Topper, definitely.
Everything. Bars, like, he taught me how to be, like, how to not give a fuck and be a white dude that rapped and, like, fucking.
Yeah, I'd say
because he was that dude.
Heavy influence.
He was in, like, metal and punk bands and shit, too, right?
He was, bro, he was that dude who was, like, you could be who the fuck you are, and you can go in here
Just
and you can out-bar these motherfuckers, and when you're better than them, they have to respect you. And that's what Topper taught me, like, when I was young. When I was a teenager, I would watch this fool battle and put out music and wear a Black Sabbath shirt and just be like, I don't give a fuck what you think, like, about anything. And then to me, I was like, I'm the kid who like grew up listening to metal and like I rap. I'm like, this is fucking you could do that.
That's the dude. You're like the fucking Big Lebowski.
He walked in too, like everyone's just talking and fucking mixing it up, and he walks in. He's like, "What's up, pussies?" He just like screamed it out.
And fools like
Topper's here.
Fools show him that respect because anybody who knows. And then fools who don't, like Head Ice, like he had never met Topper before. He had no idea who he was, and he watched that shit. And he's like, okay, like this fool's fucking, like basically the way you introduced to him to Head Ice was like, this is the West Coast you.
Yeah,
you know
dude.
I mean?
Oh, dude, can I say that was such like an awesome moment for me where I'm like, I get to be like, Topper, this is Head Ice. Head Ice, this is Topper. Go for it. Like, you know
but he
I mean?
did that interview and he was like, I didn't get what he was saying. And he's like, after I watched the battle, he's like, oh, I get it. I understand what he was saying. You know what I mean?
Who
like,
said that?
Head Ice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's dope.
You said that on the show?
Yeah, he said it on the.
Oh shit!
Watch episode 100, part 1. You'll like it. It's fucking good.
That's tight. That was a cool moment, man. I gotta say, they both, because you both know them for so long. You know what I mean? Topper showed me some of the wildest shit in my life, man.
Bonnie Godiva and No Shame both fucking put on a hell of a performance. I got a lot of respect for both of them.
What sucks is I kind of missed the SM Sam Colt.
Well, no, it doesn't suck because SM
of a
choked.
dog bite?
No, SM choked like every fucking round.
Really?
Yeah. And Sam Colt cooked him on behalf of that.
Yeah.
Sam Colt literally just fucking
just bodied.
Just fucking
just 3-0.
He just 3-0. No, you know what? SM had
bullshit ass.
I think SM had 2 rounds, but even the 2 rounds were shaky. And then the second round, he just completely fucked off. And And Sam is not that dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't fuck around with Sam like that.
Yeah,
like
you gotta
young and hungry, dude. Come on. Oh, you can let her in. If you back up, she'll walk by you, but she's not gonna walk by you if
Let
you
the
stand in the doorway.
dogs in.
Watch
She's
this.
skittish.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Here we go.
Come on.
Here we go.
It makes you miss our dog.
Hey, are you gonna come up? You gonna come up? Come on, baby. Don't be sketchy.
I would like to see those two interact.
Oh, you know what? She's great with other dogs. She just like sketch on humans.
Yeah.
But God, I love that little shit.
Ours is chill as fuck. Like it's just like whatever.
Yeah, that's good. That's bro. Dogs like that. Like if a dog's over 1 year old, it don't make it out the pound unless it's like that. You know what I mean? If a dog's like this, the only reason this dog gets adopted is because it got adopted at 8 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're sketchy like that at fucking 1 year old, they're not getting adopted, homie. Like it's the other thing.
Yeah. You're like, oh. You're like, no.
Oh fuck! I love that little fucking shit.
It's wearing a jacket. It's wearing a jacket.
Hey, also other notable battles on the card include Reverse Live versus Everybody Knows. Holy
course.
shit. MC Dammit versus Patron. Both of them fucking held up and did fucking dope. I was super impressed.
Who
And
surprised
then,
you from the undercard shit?
Mulips versus Innovate was incredible, and I watched it from the sideline. Ohms left Earth.
Yeah,
Ohms
is a shit.
BOTZ is Ohms' home.
Dude, I
Every time
fucking
he's
fuck
with us, he
Ohms, bro.
cooks, bro.
All right for Ohms, bro.
He said, I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. just a dude. That's the illest thing. That's the
Dude, Ohms is
illest
a
thing.
shit. Ohms is working too. Every time he's out, he's working, man.
Yeah.
Every time he's doing a battle, he's fucking incrementally getting better. It's fucking
Yeah, and
awesome
and
to
a lot
watch.
of almost
Awesome to
everybody
watch. He's putting
who
that
came
work in.
back, it gets better.
Yeah,
And that's the thing. It's like when you're watching these dudes get better, it makes you feel like Peanut was saying that. He was saying in the audience, he's like,
Ohms is the type of
yo,
dude
these
who-
dudes are
yeah.
putting together rounds now.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah. It's
Ohms can
fucking
win a
crazy.
battle before a battle too. You know what I mean? He can fuck with the other battler pretty heavy. I've seen that shit.
Time for revealing shit, and then we'll bounce.
Hold on.
Caddy, talk about
Can
the
we cut
caddy.
for
Let's,
2 seconds?
Intro the caddy shit too.
Can we cut for 2 seconds?
Well, we can't cut for 2 seconds. We only got like 2 seconds left.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
Cadalack Ron had a song called Fantastic Cadillac. That was like my favorite joint of the unreleased shit that I had heard. I just heard another one the other day.
You sent me like a couple, and that's the one that popped out for me
Yo,
too.
there's
I was
the
like,
other one I sent you
know.
the other day was crazy though. Huh? Okay, so
I was like, oh shit, we might have to do another.
yeah, I know. Okay, so but this
17
one
months from
this video I sent Rory is fucking incredible. The song at least, and Rory made a fucking incredible video to it, and it was a labor of love, and
You just saw a little of it.
I just saw like, and it fucking.
like 3 minutes
It's
of. I'll
so
show you too. I'll show you right
dope.
now. Yeah.
It's so dope. I'm fucking stoked on it, and
I appreciate everyone being patient. It was just tough, man. It was like I don't pretend to know him like Lush knew him, like these guys knew him, but he was my friend.
Yeah.
He was an influence on me. I got right into the comedy stuff. We were all supposed to do a show together. Like
Yeah.
we were all starting out with the comedy stuff. This guy too. And we would like run sets in the studio, and then we'd go out to these mics and do like well because we prepared in the studio, and we would like fucking tell each other if we sucked. And Caddy was in on that
We
too.
rarely suck.
But we were supposed to do a show with Caddy at the at Back Bar. It was going to be you, me, and Caddy, and I think you were on the flyer too. I made the flyer and shit, and then he calls me up super early one morning and gives me the news, and it was like Caddy passing. I lost my dad around the same time, like roughly around the same time.
Yeah.
And it was like, and then the comedy stuff, he was going to jump in on it too, and it kind of took off for us a little bit. It's a new thing we do. And then I had to make this video. But I had to
imagine
make,
if he really found his niche though. Like if he like,
Oh,
I
are
feel
you
like
kidding me?
I feel like shit was just gonna find him so fast.
Absolutely.
Like as
like
soon as he made
4.0
that,
was going to fucking just
dude,
be
as-
on another
yeah,
planet.
as soon as he made
and
that
we
transition,
saw
he
a
was
little
gonna
bit with the
excel,
stand-up
dude.
stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
I think same thing with you guys trying it out. I think it's like it just makes so much sense.
he could have. I feel like
He just would have been on another
such
level.
a
so I was
such a larger audience
yeah.
if just let Cadalack Ron speak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would just
just knowing that we were going to be on a bill together, I was just psyched. I was like geeking out on it. And then to have to make this video or want to make this video but have to go through all the old sort of footage and use a lot of found. You'll see it. It's a lot of found footage. It's basically almost everything Caddy's ever been on that you've ever seen online. And I went down like some fucking dark dark holes to find some shit you might have never seen, but you might have. You're gonna see a lot of it.
Dude, you gotta appreciate this shit, man.
So I just kept in mind, like, would Caddy think it was cool? And then also, like, years from now, when his kids are like teenagers, trying to like just see who that persona was, this video is just a little bit more about the persona than the real person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's cool. I hope he likes. I hope you guys like it. And I appreciate you guys waiting. But it was like a struggle, and that's a little bit why it took so long. Cause I made probably like 2 or 3 versions of this video by now to get here.
Bro, it's so dope. And
how long is it? Do you think?
It's 4 minutes. Yeah. It's a 4 minute.
It's a 4.5
minute
That's
crazy.
Song. So it's 4 minutes of like, you guys judge it, do what you want. I'm happy with it. So
I'd love to see just like a big montage.
I feel like he would love it. I feel like more than anything, like Caddy would love it, and it's gonna be something great for his kids to be able to watch it later and kind of have a better idea of like how fucking cool
and if people like watch it a few times because there's a lot going on, it's a lot to take in at first, but each shot is definitely selected for a reason as it relates to who he was and what he's saying at the time, and he knows what I'm talking about. He saw a little bit of it, he gets it.
Yeah,
and
it's dope.
I just hope true
there's
Caddy
a lot
fans
of
are kind of like, okay,
context in it.
I get
it's
what's
so
going on
hard
here.
to make a found footage video have like true meaning, and like this is, to me, is like such a great video. And I feel like if Caddy were here and like, you know, knowing that like somehow he's conscious of all this shit or whatever, like to me it's Cadalack Ron 100%, and that's all like I was ever expecting out of this shit. I actually didn't even recognize how gnarly of a task like I had put on you when because not like a lot like you guys don't know this, like this is what he does for a living, is motion graphics. So I handed you a song and was like, here, why don't you do what you do about this, like about you know what I mean? And it's like it's almost like of course it took you this long, and of course you put this much effort into it. And we fully appreciate it, because it's going to be one of those things that people watch over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah, I just hope the real people fuck with Caddy like it. You know what I mean? Like
I think they will. I think
it needs to like spark like a virality and just, you know, Netflix documentaries, the whole shit.
Come April 28th, like we're gonna be ready to do an event, and we're gonna have some merchandise, and Chris and Lush and myself, Christopher Briefcase, Caddy's brother, we're really dedicated to getting an album out. I actually got sent an EP by another producer who had like 4 Cadalack Ron tracks that are just done and the good songs. So like, and he wants to put those out like independently as an EP. Yeah. So we're gonna work to get all that shit ready to go for April and have it like ready in a way that people can come and like. It's you know, like the idea really for us is less about like, you know, raising money and more about raising awareness. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like everything that we do is going to be geared towards that.
I mean, that's it. I mean, going through all the content, there's so much. There's a lot online about Caddy, and when you put it all together, you're like, this dude did a body of work that like we can't even pretend.
Dude, he battles so much.
Not even the battles.
He did so many battles
the
though.
Sort of like full Psycho
so many.
Era, pre that.
He did
old
fucking so like.
There's so much stuff.
Probably like career wise, like he has done some of the most battles out of ever, like of people like the Source and shit. Like,
So hopefully people see this shit and they wanna find out more about him, and there's plenty of stuff online to find. You know what I mean? So get that name out there. And shouts to Lush too. We see you spending time with the youngin, and you know, we're both parents, man, and that means everything.
Yo, so
man.
we had not only did we have him, Elijah intro the Caddy Ron Memorial episode. We also had on the back of episode 100, we had Jill Pookie tell a bunch of ill Cadalack Ron stories. Yeah. And so like, and then we're ending this episode with the Cadalack Ron music video, which is kind of just like we've ended every episode with Cadalack Ron since Caddy passed away.
Yeah.
Like
man.
every single
at least Band-Aid man.
Dude, even you know what's fucking crazy is we ended every episode with Caddy Ron even when he was still alive. Yeah. Like that's just how we ended episodes.
That was it.
And we'll fucking continue to do that forever.
Fuck yeah.
No matter what. And luckily dude left us a lot of content, so it won't be a lot of fucking turnover as far as like the same shit over and over again. Hey, fucking hey, Rory. Thanks for
100.
fucking
Dude,
being on camera. I popped
That
my
was a big
fucking-
reveal.
Oh shit.
Rory's face.
What? Oh
That's
yeah.
not it.
And we have another
That's not
big
alone.
reveal.
Oh, hold on. I knocked my headphones out so I can't hear. And we
I
lost.
slapped my beats
Yo,
by
like I'm knowing
John.
already by now, like that we lost fucking video. So we're like,
Oh,
there's a
shit.
Dirtbag Dan
How
show.
far into that?
Like fucking
Just let it go blank
a
for a
minute
second.
a minute
Gives
or
a
two
fuck.
into talking about Caddy. No, we're on the we're Dirtbag Dan show logo's on the screen right
Okay,
now.
all right,
It's a
cool.
fucking podcast.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Haha, keeping it lo-fi.
That's
All
what
right,
my-
wrap it up.
But what I'm saying is that I will present video evidence to support the fucking the revelation that we're about to show in the edit. You know what I'm saying? And that is that Young Duck, right?
Oh man.
Has been speculated to be a lot of different
Oh
battle
yeah.
rappers.
There's been a lot of people thought it was
Uno Lavos.
Uno Lavos.
Come on.
Would've been
Like
sick.
Uno
I
Lavos
feel
is that
like
clever.
That was I feel like it's giving Uno Lavos
A lot of credit. He can edit now.
Yeah.
Uno Lavos is multifaceted.
Is that,
He has
Western, is
skills.
that like Western Career College doing like a fucking graphic arts degree?
No, don't be ridiculous.
Uno Lavos isn't even unifaceted.
Don't be. You can't even deliver milk and rap good. Oh shit.
Aren't you on a? Aren't you
Yeah,
on
we
a
have a
show?
show. We have a show
Dude,
March 10th.
Where
so,
is that?
In Colorado.
Oh, so you're on your own.
Tight.
He said you're on your own.
That's gonna be funny.
Okay, so
Be an awkward green room. That green room's gonna be.
somebody
super
got
awkward.
it. Somebody got it in the YouTube comments. Somebody got it.
Oh yeah,
did they?
one person figured it out. And the fucking truth is about Young Duck, if you want to know who Young Duck is,
Yeah.
fucking maybe some kind of sound effects or some shit right here. It's J Squared.
Yeah.
You don't know who that is.
Yeah.
You know who Young
Like,
Duck is, but
yeah,
you don't
like,
know who J Squared is.
We
And that pretty
realized
much
that,
sums it
and
up.
like it's what's sad is like y'all really thought it was like
Episode 100 was either gonna have a sick Young Duck video or the
You know what I
reveal
mean?
of who he was.
Yeah, and he didn't send us a video,
Yeah.
so.
But
I
thank you.
decided
But
we were
hey,
just
but,
gonna-
hey, but thank you. The Young Duck was a shit.
Young Duck was the
videos were
shit,
fucking
man.
amazing.
At some point, he just stopped sending us videos,
Yeah.
and it was unfortunate because I really enjoyed the.
So
Young
we
Duck.
hang Young
Yes.
Duck in the rafters or bring him back with a
Fuck
vengeance.
'em.
That's fine.
Young Duck talk shit about me in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Was that what motivated the reveal tonight?
Hey, fuck that fool.
I'm telling you, it was a lack of having. We didn't have the video, so that was it. Like,
Yeah,
if he would have sent us a video, it would have been episode 100. It would
He
have.
hasn't fucking done anything like 50 episodes.
Yeah, so we had to just hang him out.
So
to dry.
Young, fuck you.
Yeah. So here's a clip of Young Duck, and here's a clip of J Squared.
Just so you can,
so you can compare the voice, and then you know. Dirtbag Dan Show. You
Good
bitch.
night and good luck.
What the fuck is this? Fucking Johnny Appleseed? Look, if you're a tall tale, I got legend bars. Like, say it with your fucking chest. Kevin Hart.
Yo, I got a question for you little animals, man. Who is the best up-and-comer? Who is the best up-and-coming battler? You know what I'm saying?
No shame with a big dab.
Cheer! Dirtbag Dan Show, episode 100. Holy shit, we're back. Original squad.
Nah.
Shade Wars.
Shade Wars.
Shade Wars edition. Tossing them.
Who won, baby?
The Shade Wars are over.
I'm just kidding. I love you, Daniel.
And the Shade Wars are over. Reverse Live. Able Abilities is in this motherfucker.
What's happening?
Skylar G.
What up?
My best friend.
If
My best friend.
the fact that we don't have video from Logan with regards to dick piercing is super upsetting. But how
Is it though?
how
Yeah,
much
yeah.
better has your life been without having to hear about dick piercing on a weekly basis?
I miss him. And me
do,
too.
do you think
I
about
miss you,
Logan ever?
Hey,
Send him in anyways.
he reminds me to lift.
Yeah?
Send,
Yeah, he keeps me
send the
lifting.
videos regardless.
The funniest one I think an episode I was on when he's doing the weird face filter things and like the disaster thing, and then at the end he's all just kidding, and then he like started talking about dick piercings again. And shit. Like
you know,
abruptly
'cause
changed.
It always rounded its way back to dicks at the end of the
You
day.
got to think that like if he's kept sending them, and it got old again, and then at a certain point it would be really funny. It would be really funny.
No, he was like,
just keep sending them, and he'd just send them to nobody forever. And then at some point it's just like it's sad, and you're kind of bummed on him. And then he does it one, and you're just like, all right,
I'll give him.
all right, I get it now.
all right, goddamn
it was
you.
the long game.
You did
it
it
was
this
always
time.
the long game.
He's not a sprinter. He's a marathon.
Yeah, it's a marathon. It's like the cheetah. The cheetah is fast, but it's better at, running the animal down.
Distances.
The distance running is
very-
important.
Oh my God, that was a big one. Did you see how big that was?
Oh, hey,
Dan's
congratulations.
all proud of his dabs. Don't be.
We're proud of you too, Dan.
Look at me do this. So, what have you guys been up to?
Give me the fucking torch.
Tell them, fuck, you haven't been on the show for how long. Tell them what you've been
Here,
up to.
I'm gonna give this.
Skylar tattoos a lot of dudes nowhere near their dicks.
Thank you for clarifying that.
You still piercing?
I think.
You still piercing? Did you ever pierce?
No,
Skylar's never
no.
pierced a body part in his life. Skylar's never applied a piercing to another human being.
I stabbed myself with a stapler one time. Accidentally.
But you are you're still tattooing here in San Jose, but you're also tattooing in fucking Pismo, California.
Yes.
So, motherfuckers, if you're on the coast, or if you want to make a vacation with fucking with some Skylar G in your life and get a tattoo on fucking
On the
not
beach?
your dick, then go to Pismo or San Jose and holler at your boy.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
So guys, man, 100 episodes of this fucking stupid
Isn't that
podcast.
crazy? We're finally here.
And
We
way
started
more
talking
than
about
100, right? Like, we
Yeah.
did more than
Yeah,
100.
all the point
I've
five.
done like fucking 6 or 7 that weren't episodes. It was just like the Christmas special on acid. Fire. That was like fucking hilarious.
Yo, that was an idea me and Skylar had for hella long and had the acid for hella long.
Yeah.
That's a conversation for later.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Oh, this will said, oh yeah." But 100 episodes. They just seen Rory Campbell for the first time talking about our inspiration for the show, which really came originally from that fucking DIRTBAG Dan vlog. But fuck, came a long way from being in my garage to being in my garage.
Oh, shit.
You've been around the world and back, baby.
Full circle.
We went to the top and back. Wow.
It's really beautiful, though. There's no cat shit in here, no washer and dryer or whatever.
We're in HD now.
We're in
All right.
HD now.
That's
The
about it.
upgrades are significant.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But
You should see this place. It's fucking crazy.
it's filled with fucking stupid rappers at this point, which is fucking spectacular. And smoke.
Who's smoking?
Who's smoking? Stop. No, just kidding.
Well, do you guys have? I mean, obviously, fucking. And what we're gonna do, what we're gonna close this fucking episode with,
hell
is a brand new music video by fucking the one, the only Cadalack Ron.
Oh hell yeah.
Don't fucking drink all that shit.
Pass it this way too before you get it.
Fantastic Cadillac. So like, that's a beautiful thing. Outside of like the obvious Cadalack Ron moments, which we've run down before. What are you guys' favorite DIRTBAG Dan Show fucking moments? You know what I mean? Like shit you remember from 100 episodes. To any specific thing that comes to your head off of the top where you're like, oh yeah, that was that was the funniest shit that happened on the show. It's hard. Okay, I won't exclude Ron because it almost makes it impossible to be like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
all
like
Ron
the
shit
funniest.
was the best. Everything wrong.
Yeah.
Tinseltown.
Yeah,
Everything he
yeah.
did was the best. But what about the duck though? Where's the duck?
Oh,
been?
Young Duck,
Where's the
man.
duck been,
Oh, hold on.
Young
I didn't even
Duck
get to
for
sip it.
sure.
Just give me a.
We miss him.
Young Duck for sure.
Young Duck was
the
the
Ron
best.
moments.
I have to do shit too. You
Do
know
we
what
have
I'm
a
saying?
young duck with the Ron on the episode moment? Do we have a moment with Ron watching the duck?
I don't know if
I
he
would
was
love to
here
watch
for
that.
any of the
You
Young
know,
Duck
hey,
shit.
you know what I forgot to say on the fucking Ron episode was in the Bastard video when he's rapping at the cat on the fence with the microphone in the backyard is like one of my favorite Ron things of all time.
Yeah.
He's like battling a cat on a fence. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, yeah.
Okay. Thanks for
That's
tight.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like we were live and that was fucking rough. You know what I mean?
Going live was like just a pipe dream for a second there. They were like, we can do it now. Look, everything's working.
And we did it. And it was
worked,
just
but
like
it just was not worth it.
Well, it was like 500 people were watching us fucking live versus like the 5,000 people that would watch it on YouTube the following week
Oh, you
and
talking about the
shit
Ustream?
and complain about the quality of the fucking Ustream.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh yeah, maybe we should fucking re-record this
That was
shit.
cool. I did like the live questions though. I think that was dope.
We actually did, thanks to the Moist Mob, we did a live show via Facebook. Did we do a live show?
Yeah, I think was that the one with Damn It and me and.
Yeah.
That was
And we're going to be trying to execute some live shows via YouTube in the near future because we know it's possible. I even got the little fucking Wi-Fi extender thing, so I think we could really we could do it now in this thing and not be like have to be stretching the fucking cord 90 million feet into my house. But live shit is definitely fucking an obstacle, man. We seen they just UW had their live stream drop out of their event and shit, and Direct was doing the blog, and he's like, he's like, man, if Avocado just fucking did our shit, then we'd be fine.
Damn.
I'm like, dude, how badass is Avocado that he wasn't even involved in the operation, and it's his fault that he didn't do it.
He's
like,
always sitting next to like some giant machine. And he's like, "This makes sure the internet doesn't go down." It's like glowing in the corner. And
but
I'm gonna die young with cancer. but
the
it's all
capabilities
gonna
to
be
go
here.
live are fucking not super easy with regards to like keeping the quality. So it's just always like a balance between trying to make it a quality show and trying to make it, because we sacrifice, right? Like we just cut in a bunch of shit tonight. We cut in footage of us smoking weed with Cool John. We cut in footage of us talking to Rory. We're going to cut in a music video with Cadalack Ron. You can't do that shit on a live show, or at least we don't have the capabilities to do that shit. Obviously, Avocado does. So I guess if Avocado was doing the Dirtbag Dan show, then maybe it would be fucking better, dude. Sorry.
Oops.
Fucking thanks a lot, Avocado. You're fucking
up
You're
again.
ruining the Dirtbag Dan show by
Fucked it
not
up.
doing it.
No disrespect to the Moist Mob.
No oh no! Fucking God bless.
God bless the Moist Mob sweat set. On God.
sweat set. On God. Fools know in the BOTZ forum, bro. They fear. They're like, all right, just don't piss them off.
Don't
dude.
fuck
Like,
with the
please.
sweat set.
Don't.
Your days are numbered if you fuck with the
Your
sweat set.
days are numbered, son.
They'll take you off the planet. That's you gone. No more.
We did you think we would get to 100 episodes?
Hell no. That's fucking.
That was quick.
That's why I waited till like episode 60 to jump in.
How many of these?
Nice.
How many of these?
I was always like double dutching. I was like, all right, this is good. We hitting like 10,000 views. Okay.
Okay. I see you.
Nah, dude, I was chilling at the studio and like just
shit.
drinking 40s on your couch. I didn't have nothing else to do. Now I'm here. I'm a
Fools-
star. No, I was kidding.
Fools be so mad that like Skylar's not
Shade
there
wars.
or Caustic's not there or Abel's not there. Abel don't say shit, and fools are hella mad that he's not on the show. They're like, what the
Abel
fuck,
has the-
fool? If Abel's not on this show,
He drops
sitting in that chair not saying something, I swear to God, I'm done with this
Someone's
shit.
got to fill that
It's
role,
Abel.
bro.
That's Abel.
It's
Abel's
like-
YouTube page.
That's Abel's
Abel's
Abel
the
and-
anchor, man. He drops the live gems when they need to be dropped.
Check out my
and-
podcast. I don't say a word.
It's just quiet. He's just
silence.
breathing and shit.
Oh yeah, you're lucky if you get a breath.
That's dope. That's tight. I don't watch it. I don't listen
I'm
to it
just loud.
live,
What?
but I download it later.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good for when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
You could
That's what I
download
hear.
this shit? I didn't even know that.
Oh shit.
I was gonna quit after episode 100, and not. But it's like
we got a green screen now. We can't do
Right?
that.
I got-
so
now we got a green
Yeah,
screen,
he's just gonna green screen us all in
It's
and
like-
just
it's
do
gonna-
the show by himself.
This
was
is gonna
gonna
be me.
cancel prom. Already paid the DJ type. deal, you know
Dirtbag
what
Dan
I'm
Show.
saying?
Skylar,
I'm gonna be like a loop.
do the thing. I'm like, hit the button. He's gonna be like, I'm technical. I'm technical. I'm technical. I'm technical. I'm technical.
I missed.
It's
those
gonna be like
fucking
a.
sounds.
Yeah, those buttons are great.
Yeah, man. What? Hey, who else wants to complain about other shit we're not doing on the show anymore?
Hey,
In
we're
the
talking about our
YouTube
favorite
comments, go
shit.
ahead in the YouTube comments.
You're gonna
Throw
do it
all the
anyway.
shit that you don't like about what we've done with the Dirtbag Dan Show, and we will continue to not read
Yo,
your YouTube comments.
yo.
Thank you
either
very
that
much.
Or I'll just be in my bed like eating something, of course, and then like, and it's like, oh. I don't care.
There you have it, folks. You got reverse in bed eating some chips.
That was really reading it though. You just seen him
like,
scrolling.
yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
yo. He's like,
I don't. You watched me, dog. You already watched me.
you already
You already
watched
watched me.
me.
What do you want me?
Thank
So-
you for coming again.
You want me to go back and fix it? Fuck.
Hey, I can't give you any of your life back for the hours and hours you wasted on this fucking stupid podcast. And then battle rap, and fools are like, battle rap's dying. It's like, no, you're growing out of it, much like juggalos become Tech 9 fans, and much like people who like wrestling get into the UFC. You're growing up. It's a thing that happens in your life. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we're gonna continue to be here and be awesome, because it's just too easy to not do this show. Honestly, like there's always at least 3 other dickheads, 2 other dickheads. And maybe I'll be 40, 50 years old by myself, like, Dirtbag Dan Show, episode 3000.
I know how that song goes.
Oh, no, Skylar's like, you can't play that beat anymore, man.
He's nah.
Stop playing that beat,
These styles
bro.
ain't
Go
free
right
no
ahead.
more.
These
Styles ain't free. I'm taxing fools. Coming back for my
This
fucking
guy's
back
whole
taxes.
face is tattooed, all fucking crazy and shit. Dicks just everywhere.
Dicks with piercings on my eyelids and shit. Like, I see you, Logan.
I see you.
Come on the show just to tell him.
Oh man, 100 episodes of this fucking stupid podcast, and hopefully we get to do 100 more. I would like to.
Hey, I'll do it. Sure.
All right. Well, there you go.
I got at least one other douchebag who's down to fucking ride this shit out with me. Dude, so we have the biggest battle event we've ever thrown in San Jose going down tomorrow. I appreciate everybody who fucking watches this shit on YouTube. I appreciate everybody who shares this shit on YouTube. Wait till you see these fucking battles that are going down. We got Topper versus Thesaurus.
Act like
We
you got something better to do out here.
We got No Shame versus Bonnie Godiva. We got, oh man, Patron versus MC Dammit. Essam versus Sam Colt. Everybody Knows versus Reverse Live. The list goes on and on. I mean, there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers you never
That's a
heard
big
of.
card.
But the list does go on and on because we booked a lot of battles on one card. Because that's how you get people to an event. You say, hey, 28 other motherfuckers, why don't you promote this? You better bring your friends or else everyone's going to think you suck. On the internet.
That's
Too,
the worst-
forever
that's
in the
worst
history
place
of forever.
for people to think you suck.
It's the ultimate.
Ask
Yeah,
Meek Mill.
that's where like 8-year-olds
Ask
can
Meek
think.
Mill. Ask Meek Mill.
Oh, that's so funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're done. We're done.
Oh shit.
Skylar, we'll
what
get
up?
you to come back from time to time, right?
Yeah.
We got it. And Abel, fucking A.
You know.
Caustic was supposed to be here, but he got it. he got a puppy today. So he couldn't come through, and I understand that. I have a puppy, and it bites people in the studio.
I thought it was racist, and then it tried to bite
I thought
Pete.
it was racist.
No. But it's racially ambiguous when it comes to trying to bite people that sits on my lap. Like
we put it to the test.
It's just your pimp, basically.
It just happened to actually bite the black guy.
True.
Why did it go full contact on Abel?
I know, right?
That shit, man.
Trump, man. Trump.
It's that Trump shit.
It's that Trump shit.
This isn't the problem. This is the symptom of the problem. Okay, guys?
Oh, fuck, man.
Shit.
Well, guys, thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Any other gems you want to add to these idiots on the way out of 100 episodes of this fucking stupid podcast? Besides the fact that R.I.P. to the one, the only Cadalack Ron 3.0 made this shit the best.
Caustic and Skylar Show 2017 coming to YouTube.
R.I.P. Cad.
You guys just wait for it.
Caustic and Skylar, these fools are gonna start.
Me and
wait till I show up
something in
at
the
that
works.
podcast. Like, really? Really?
Nah, they won't. You gotta get admittance into YouTube. That you're not gonna get past the front.
Really?
You're gonna be locked out.
Really, bro? I'm gonna be at the door. Hello.
For real. R.I.P. Caddy. R.I.P. Young B. R.I.P. Tall T. R.I.P. Kodiak.
R.I.P. PH, who was also on the DIRTBAG Dan show.
That show was great.
Yeah, that was one of the fucking best episodes we ever had. Was the one with fucking PH.
Who was it that made him hella awkward? There was a moment in that.
Oh,
that was one of my funniest.
Well, I was saying I was gonna blow rape the fucking kid.
That's what it was. Yeah, you're gonna blow rape the kid.
What? Yeah.
Oh, he almost fell out of his chair.
PH was so uncomfortable.
He was like, yo, no.
You can't threaten him.
He was like, no,
Especially not
son.
for
He was like, no, son. I'm like, yeah, I'll fuck this little fucking.
You're saying
blow rape him.
mouth fuck him or something like that. You said some horrible stuff.
I'll hold him down.
You did that again when I was on an episode, I think.
I
think we were watching the video that you.
Oh yeah, okay.
We revisited the blow rape.
Okay,
yeah, did we?
I'm not. It's not just like a recurring thing.
Okay.
The thing.
That's it.
The thing is I realized that how uncomfortable he was by it, and it was like a roller coaster, man. I was just like, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. Like that. I'm like, really?
He's pushing the issue.
Yeah. That was one of the better episodes.
It was.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. PH and R.I.P. Cadalack Ron. There are unfortunate ways in which this podcast will never be better than it has been in the past, but we will continue to keep it lit. These fuckers are going to continue to drop by from time to time. This fucker's down to come by whenever.
You already know.
Yeah,
so
he's got nothing
the
to do
DIRTBAG Dan
at
show will survive, and battle rap will survive, whether your bitch ass grows out of it or not.
Hey, I'll still be doing that too.
Yeah. Now,
shit.
it is my pleasure to introduce to you guys a fucking labor of love from the man, Rory Campbell. Check out this new music video, new song from Cadalack Ron. Fantastic Cadalack. Cheer.
Boom.
It's me again, man. What you thought it was, motherfucker? Right baby. From the depths, out the catacombs. You know how we doing it right here. Hey, yo. Yo, it's the last of the Mohicans. No tweaking. So geeking. The whole weekend. Folks speaking, I don't pay him any mind. Decomposing pieces, the only friends of mine. Phonies get in line, they all having my kids. Don't mistaken for Kevin Federline when I get a spine on Skid Row, no Britney. Yeah, that's Caddy, baby. I'm the drugs they sold to Whitney. Salvador Dali in the bath, no kidneys. At the Beverly Hilton, I cleverly kill them. Psychic vampire energy stealing. How many windows on the front of this edifice? Do you remember the building? Photographic memory. Only addicts mention me. I'm engraved like Sony plastic pedigree. If I only have to set them free, it's too late. Secure housing unit. Holy grail, Knights of the Templar. Yeah, for sure that's the movement. Below the radar, sonar the gator. The motion stay far until my potions take part. 1984, 15 minutes of hate. Replace the fame, erase brains while I'm taking aim. Recognition, the retinal display, no face remains. Yeah, bitch, I'm taking names. I'm taking virginity, raping you willingly. I hate the futility, like the state is just killing me. I play chess in Hillary Clinton's external ladium majorum. Yo, my semen checkmated. I got the demon get naked. The ovary is a pawn, the rosary is my arm. I flaked on Satan yesterday, I was supposed to meet him at dawn. How many times did you masturbate to twilight? Drip off Kristen, trip off my wisdom or a trip to the prison. Heat seekers and sneak tweakers, they rip to the system. This message already self-destruct. I could tell you fuck, you didn't have to sell your bus. Why you going to hell, you sluts? Your grandfather felt you up, bumping Elvis touch with a velvet touch. Jealous much of them seminal emission, my style pelvic thrust. First time you sacrificed by octogenarians and cover hoods. Aryan brotherhood, separating loving woods, that's real white Nordic. Still life horses, still ride horses. Motherfuckers like me kill rhymes for us. Never met my savior till I sold my soul for freedom. Try to join them bleeding, there's no point in beating. No joints in eating. Yeah, I'm calling Juliet Romeo like screaming. Caesar Augustus need to discuss us. Shut your mouth, senorita, achiever to trust us. Knock like the police and they flushed up. Flatulence get released and you touched up. Should've kept your mouth closed, cold South Pole. Motherfucker know the white boy got flows. Oh, that's some 3.0 shit. Yeah, don't pretend you didn't notice, bitch. I'm crawling out the fucking nostril with the coat hanger anger. Yeah, remove them. That's a no-brainer. Egyptian pyramids, scarab beetles fall out your fucking retina, bitch. Yeah, you get an itch. Come fucking test me when you ready, ho. Look at myself, I'm like, damn. Straight out of fucking Tutankhamun. What could happen is really, that's a whole nother story.